Joe made it just in time. In fact, Joe might have been here early enough for people to hear me saying, "Hey, Joe made it just in time." And if not, America and Joe made it just on time.
Fun fact, he did.
But Joe's not going to say anything.
I'm saying, wow. Damn.
Fired already.
Shots fired.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I got a carrot.
Alex has a carrot.
Not a euphemism.
I'm eating. It's not a euphemism. I have baby carrots. So I'm gonna eat them.
Kurt doesn't think that
That's
carrot is a euphemism.
That is not. I literally have baby carrots. I'm gonna eat them, and they're good.
Also, Mike Ailes is here.
I also.
I'm not saying I don't
today.
think they're euphemisms, just in this case.
I like a baby carrot. Good.
I do enjoy a baby carrot.
It's just like a big weird shaped carrot that they cut down because people won't buy weird shaped carrots. But
I'm cool with weird shaped carrots. Let me just say.
Look, I don't need to know where it comes from. I just need to know where it's going, which is in my mouth.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying the rest of that carrot probably looked pretty weird. I don't know how you feel about that. Okay.
I mean,
they look pretty weird by the time I'm done with them too. So
listen, it takes all kinds. I don't want to shame people on their looks.
All right, we're 3 minutes in. We've already gotten into the scatological.
All right. Wait.
Welcome to. Yeah.
I kind of missed the scatological part. Yeah, I'm talking about carrots. I'm saying I like carrots, which I feel is not like a controversial statement.
Yeah, carrots are good.
I mean, for some people, it is.
Okay, carrots cooked or uncooked?
Cooked.
I like both.
Both,
Cooked.
but these are uncooked at the moment.
My mom will make a delightful cardamom carrot dish sometimes for Christmas, and they're very good.
Like a carrot parsnip soup?
Yeah.
Pretty good soup.
Oh, that sounds
cardamom.
I would like
it
that.
has mom right there in the name. Is that why she uses that spice?
Yeah, she really just uses carda, but because she's doing it.
Right.
It's cardamom.
Yep.
Yeah, got it.
Got it.
All right. We're here this week to play some more Nextfest demos, even though Nextfest technically ended a couple of days ago. A lot of these demos are still available to play, even if they're
some are not. But these are.
If you type them into the search bar on Steam, I think a lot of them are still available to download too. So, if there's something that floats your boat, you might still be able to check it out, but maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway,
I have had some that you try and launch them and it bitches. So.
Okay, well, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Usually if you click on it in Steam, it'll tell you if it's still available or not. But we'll find out.
Yeah, it'll.
I mean, these are ones I already downloaded and just hadn't played yet, and so they will revoke the ability to play them for some things, but not everything.
Okay. Well, I have like 40
then your boat will go unfloated.
I still have 40 demos downloaded.
Yeah.
We should be able to find
a couple more that I want to.
I'm hoping to like 10 minutes max per thing. I want to kind of churn through a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, speed run.
That's why I put a time is clock down at the bottom left of the stream.
See that?
So we'll use that to keep time. And this first game is called Haste: Broken Worlds. I guess there is no colon in the.
I was gonna say I don't see a colon.
Right.
I believe there's a colon in the Steam.
There is a colon
when you look at
So what this game? I've already played this game, but I think Kurt was interested in it, and I think Joe checked it out as well.
I checked it out.
It's one of the more interesting games in the Steam Nextfest. It's like it's a runner, but it's also like procedurally generated, and it feels really good. But the thing I'm not 100% convinced of is that I'm not convinced that the structure of this game is going to be what I. If that makes sense. Because it is structured like a Slay the Spire kind of a thing.
Okay.
Is it?
Yes. So I
didn't get into it far enough to see that.
When you finish one of the little sections, you go to this map area where you then select the next section that you're going to play.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's each little thing is a proc gen 1 or 2 minute little bite-sized level that you play, and you're kind of trying to keep your momentum up and see how far you can get. And there's all these little bits that you can collect, but the actual mechanics of it feel really good, where you're blazing along and then kind of hit. It's also could use some tricks or something when you're airborne. There's really not a lot you can do, but you kind of want to always land on the downside of a hill to keep your feet up.
Oh, it's Tiny Wings.
It is tiny. It's 3D Tiny Wings. I've heard that said more than once about this already on various platforms. People talk about it.
Yeah, I did feel that the sense of speed and that part was good, but I got up to the bit where you could deploy the board, and that just didn't click for me.
Right.
And so I was sort of like, all right, well, where is this going to go if this doesn't work for me? So,
right.
I'm not 100% out on it, but I was like, I don't know.
I think I would be more interested if it had like 20 like bespoke levels in it. That.
Yeah.
I also like the way when you take damage and die and stuff. I feel like the feedback on that's kind of poor at this point. But
I agree.
But the core mechanic of the running and the like jumping and sliding and stuff, that feels really good. Like it would have been nice if they had built a Sonic game.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say it kind of feels like if they made a Sonic game that was also Nights into Dreams, like in 3D, kind of, Yes, you did. I like this is one of my favorite things I played during Nextfest. Honestly, I really like this. This is gonna come down. It's gonna be for me. It's definitely gonna be like a price point thing. I think like if this is $60, I'm not gonna pay $60 for this. But if it's
I don't. It will be
25. I'll probably
imagine
pay that.
They would try and charge that for this.
I mean, stranger things have happened.
Sure, but I would agree with you if that's what it is, and be like, "There's no fucking way I'm buying this."
Yeah.
I need it to be. I need the structure.
Yeah.
But it just mechanically as a demo, you go like, okay, like there's something to this. A lot of the demos are quite poor. So
I mean, I guess we should. We should put the caveat here is that
these are demos.
People make these games. They're demos. They're trying to get some attention to it. A lot of them are very early, but they feel the need to try and get some eyes on them and stuff like that. So, that's yeah.
I mean, there are definitely a couple of them.
Sorry, go ahead, Joe.
I was gonna say there's definitely a couple of them that are like coming out very soon, where it's like they're not enough. There will be no appreciable changes in this before it comes out.
Right.
But this one I feel like is not one of those. Right, this one is like sometime this year. I think.
It's 20. Also, I'm playing.
Hard to talk and play sometimes.
Yeah, especially
for a game that's this fast. Yeah.
That Pokemon trainer's running real quick.
I really like the sense of speed. I really like it. Feels really good. Like you're kind of doing it now. But I had a game last night or the night before where I threaded the needle on some trees like perfectly, and it felt really good. You know what I mean? Like just barely sort of grazing by and not like smashing your face on a tree or a arch or a whatever, and like. Yeah, I don't know. I agree with the tricks thing. Like I kind of want there to be like a little more snowboard. Yeah, like a little more snowboarding DNA. Like
and if that gets you additional like boost or whatever
or something, but just like I don't need to do a 980 boneless or whatever.
Right, but even just like the stuff that's in the Insomniac Spider-Man games, right? When you're like swinging around and you can just like hit a couple buttons to do like a twist or a backflip or whatever.
As I'm watching you play, I'm trying to figure out like
where like sometimes it's pretty straight A to B, but like in this little level, I'm not really.
I think there's only one shard. You're in the hub world right now, so I think there's only one shard that you can go to in the demo. So I think you just have to go back to the.
So I have to find
you have to go back to the shard that you tried before.
But there's also
you get booted out of the shard.
So like Slay the Spire, there's also like when you're in that map screen. Like there'll be events where you can like visit a shopkeeper or like talk to somebody. But like I said, I think I would be more excited if this was like crafted levels, like Proc Gen, Slay the Spire.
Yeah,
it should be Outrun style where the scenery gradually changes. Finish sections.
I think it does actually. Once you go, like I haven't cleared the whole shard, but I suspect each shard is
right. But you're going to like a map screen in between, so you're
yeah.
I mean, that would be hard. I'm just saying it would be cool.
It isn't always easy to understand the Wraith. It just wants to race, man. Wraith is just dead Charlie Sheen come back to life to race the guys that killed him.
Uh-huh.
Gotta go down.
Sure.
Down and stir up some poozle. Famously. Art challenge.
Yeah, so there's a handful of these. These are I actually haven't seen one where you color everything in, but there are challenge stages.
Cool.
Yeah.
That is neat.
It looks really good.
Yeah, I mean this game looks nice, and like I said, it
Also, since you have your Discord FPS limited, it looks like Enter the Spider-Verse on Discord.
Oh yeah, well that's just
Discord.
Let's just make sure the actual.
I know. I know.
But when it's running, it runs very smoothly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm watching it on the YouTube and it's quite smooth.
Anyway, that's Haste. It's definitely I put it on my wish list, and I'll wait to hear more about what it actually is. I'm not convinced that structurally it's going to come together. The running, jumping. So.
As are the tree trunks.
Yeah. On to something else. I know I sent you guys a big list, so if there's anything on there that you want to highlight, I want to check out this. This is called Heartworm. It's another like PlayStation looking.
You to restart the Discord stream.
The game hasn't even booted up yet, Joe.
Okay. All right. Well,
ease up.
I'm eased, bud.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
Just because you forgot to do that every time last week doesn't mean that I forgot. I also have to.
Wow.
You have to remember I have this like super crazy wide monitor, so I have to like reset the resolution every time too.
He has to go all the way into the other room to push the reset button.
Yeah. Also, this one apparently also sorts by like frame rate. Okay. All right. This. That.
Ba-doom. Whoa.
So Repose is also on my list of things that I actually haven't gotten around to yet. I would like to see that.
I don't. This like looks like a game from 1998 and is a horror game. I have enjoyed it, but I also we're on the precipice of maybe having too many of these.
They did make an awful lot of PS1 looking games in the last couple of years, especially horror games.
Almost like there's a haunted demo disc full of them every year.
Well, I mean, there is a publisher named Critical Reflex whose entire shtick is just putting out horror games that look like PlayStation 1. And a lot of them have been really good, right? Like Threshold and
Crow Country.
Crow Country was put out by some. Yes, that is another one of those.
Have you guys ever played Silent Hill for PlayStation 1?
I have.
I did.
Yeah.
What if again on Steam now you buy it?
Ooh, a pen and paper recommended.
What do you think about that? Can you speak on that?
It could be good.
Oh, tank.
That could be good.
Tank controls is an option.
Accurate.
It's on by default.
Turn it on. We want you to have a bad time. Let's go.
That's what streaming's all about.
I'm done eating carrots, by the way. I'm now here. I'm unmuted.
Good job, Alex.
Thanks for that update, Alex.
Yeah. It's important you guys know.
How well can you see now?
Poorly. I need to wear my glasses still.
He's also kissing orange.
Do not
have carrots.
Yeah, it's true.
Pools are nice.
Also currently kissing.
Pools are nice. It's true.
Pools
Sam.
Nice. Sam.
Oh, dude, Sam's here. Shit.
Sorry you haven't heard from me in a while. I've been
Nice X-File shout out.
trying to figure out this place. You're not gonna believe me, and
Oh, I don't like what her ankles are doing.
I don't know if I really believe it myself, but it's a part of trust.
You're gonna have problems later in life.
Surrounded by death. Obituaries.
3 miles from that power plant in the mountains. It was hard to find anything about it. I started on message boards and I ended
Up a
up in
little.
a chat room talking with people, no people, gone. They said a lot of crazy stuff, but the one thing that they all agreed on is that in that house, there's a room.
Also, there's a lot of demos with voice acting where I suspect that
See the
the
people
acting
that
is
you've lost.
guy voice that I've played as well.
And
So I'm hoping that all
Yeah.
that stuff is placeholder.
no one who's gone has ever gone.
Gross.
And that's why I'm writing you.
Do not want.
I mean, it's pretty easy to tell because it's like any decent voice actor will have like pauses or emphasize syllables in a way that makes sense, and as soon as you hear that not happening, you have to assume it's either it could be a non-native English speaker.
Yeah. They put the wrong emphasis on the wrong syllable, and then you know that it's a.
I mean, if it were me, I'd rather they just have no voiceover at that point.
Yeah, I agree.
Nobody likes to read it. Reading is
Man, I love to read. I've been reading like crazy.
I've been pretty
aware of
much
that.
only playing games lately that have a lot of reading, so I finished Paranormacite finally.
Oh yeah.
Did
Yep.
you?
The ending was
Did that
every
wrap
bit
up well?
as disappointing as I was worried about.
Aw.
Yeah. I liked the rest of the game just fine, but the ending, I was like, I don't think they're going to be able to stick the landing on this, and I didn't think that they were.
And you were
ever-
like, "Yep, they did not."
Well, it didn't seem like they were ever going to like justify the like parallel timeline jumping stuff that they had going on, and they did not. And also the finale was.
That's
I
too
finished Spirit Hunter Death Mark 2, which was like better,
I heard
but
us stringing
not
words
amazing.
together.
I was gonna say, was there a
finished-
Spirit Hunter Death Mark 1?
There's also Spirit Hunter NG. That's like the third one in the series.
That's like the new.
Spirit Hunter Ninja Gaiden.
No, it's for the N gauge.
I like that one is the best. Spirit Hunter NG is the best in that series. I think it's the best cast of characters.
Because you can side.
It has side
Talk.
talking, yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, I finished Citizen Sleeper 2. I played through all that.
So did I.
Good.
We should talk about that sometime.
Yeah, we don't need to get too deep into it now, but I thought it was good. Did you like it?
I thought it was good and I liked it.
Yeah.
Although I would recommend anyone who's interested to play the first one
Yes.
first.
I think the second one is a better game, but I think the first one is as more complete pack.
The second one has a lot more mechanics in a way that I think would be very overwhelming to someone who didn't play the
Maybe.
first one, or at least partially.
And
And I was happy.
There's a point in the first game where you pretty much just turns into a visual novel where you roll dice for no reason, and the second one it does force you to at least play the game throughout the whole thing,
But yeah, I think the first one's more cohesive overall. Also, better soundtrack in the first one.
yeah.
All timer soundtrack in the first one.
Yep. Second one is good, but not.
It's good. I
Um,
enjoyed it. I played a bunch of it. I finished it.
Oh, maybe I need to equip that game.
Much like your status in this game, it was fine.
Yes. Yeah. I played it. It's on Game Pass, so there we go. Oh, I mean,
I wound
wonder
up
if-
buying it
wonder if
because
you
it
get
had there
different
was a
kinds of
release
ammo.
combo.
Said add mod.
To say this seems more like a Fatal Frame alike with the
I don't.
The camera.
button I push
camera.
can't
This
get out of
inventory definitely gives off the vibes that there will be multiple kinds of film.
That's what I was just trying to say, but I was having a hard time. Oh yeah, there we go.
Wow.
That's a fucking video game right there.
Mm-hmm.
I remember doing this on the PlayStation 1.
uh-huh.
That little 3-pixel thing, that's me.
That's you.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
me.
think that's me.
It's always great when that is combined with the tank controlling. So
Mhm.
it changes your perspective, and then you're really not sure which
And then
way
you
you're
run
running.
in an L-shaped pattern,
Yeah.
which sometimes is to your advantage.
And then just as you
because-
get your head around it, it changes the camera angle, and you end up running back into the other place.
This does have directional control.
Yep.
Thank fuck for that.
If you're a quitter,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought Alex convinced you to put the tank controls on.
If I did, that's why I was
Okay.
running in a fucked up L-shaped pattern.
And thank goodness for that.
If this does have like different types of film stock and things, then I'd be very excited. That's the kind
That
of
would
thing that I would
that would be
sore
something
about.
to think about. Yeah. She's gonna turn around and have a bunch of flesh dripping out of her mouth, and
Ew, gross.
I mean, it seems like it's doing the RE1 like
I'm not watching
zombie
whatever
reveal thing.
you're doing, so
Yeah.
I'm just hanging out.
Oh, I'm not.
You've been static, Eric.
I guess.
I thought you were hung up on the leaves.
I think that's the.
There you go. Takes like 4 pictures to take one of those
Yeah.
out. Here you go. Let me give you a combat tutorial after I
Ammo and
fucked you up
healing
for a
are
while.
limited, so choose fights wisely.
I refuse.
This is a demo. I don't care. Oh, yep, definitely got me with the thing turning there. Also, the I'm injured animation is very funny.
Yeah. She's doing the I'm walking here.
Hey, forget about it.
I don't do.
Take
Does
a picture.
anybody,
Glaring?
does anybody
Does-
like under 35 recognize what's happening with these TVs?
I guess I can't answer.
I just finished reading Neuromancer, and there was a foreword there that William Gibson wrote in like 2004 about how
Trying to decide if you should change the first line.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what it
Yeah.
was about. It was referencing the fact that most people like under a certain age won't have any idea what he's talking about in the first line of that novel.
But if you do, it's evocative as fuck.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Remember in the Johnny Mnemonic movie when they just decided that the sprawl was going to be Newark for some reason?
That's just real life.
Yeah,
No,
that's just,
because I've
just
never
what
seen
that's
it.
like. You're
I
not
mean,
missing anything.
Newark is part of the sprawl for sure.
It is not. The sprawl is Bama. It's the Boston Atlanta Metropolitan Axis.
That sounds like a man that just read Johnny Mnemonic.
I read the.
Pardon
Actually,
me.
it's not mentioned in Johnny Mnemonic. But yeah,
I think
Eric and
the
both-
sprawl includes New Jersey. I am pretty sure.
Wow, I haven't read Neuromancer in a few years, so if only someone on this call had.
He literally said it wasn't mentioned.
Yeah, if it's Boston to Atlanta, that would include New Jersey.
Yeah.
Depends on how you draw your map.
Wait a second.
Today on Pedantic Theater.
I gotta check Google Maps here.
Nope. They just went around New Jersey. They didn't want to.
Yeah, they went
mean, I
around
would.
New Jersey.
All right, sorry, I've always had a hard time with the relative locations of Boston and New York.
There's not. Any...
The top pages on the William Gibson
I could
fandom
save my
this week.
progress here if this wasn't a demo.
New Jersey.
Number 1 is Molly Millions. Are you surprised?
Let me think.
Absolutely not.
They didn't put her in the Johnny Mnemonic movie, so.
Eric, I
wanted-
believe you mean
you wanted
Johnny
too much money.
Mnemonic. If all goes
Your
well.
skirt is skating along on your good leg.
Yeah, it does look like you're rollerblading, kind of, or like skateboarding with no skateboard. Yeah.
Do an ollie.
Did they just rip that animation from Tony Hawk 1 and take the skateboard out?
Hey, speaking, did everybody see that they're putting out updates for the next 2 Tony Hawks?
Yep.
There was a leak that everybody was pretty sure was legit, but I was actually watching Colbert. Tony Hawk was on Colbert this week to like formally announce it. So,
Uh-huh.
but apparently Mike and I were texting about this earlier in the week, and it's the devs who did Tony Hawk 1+2 are no more, so Iron Galaxy is doing this one, which like Iron Galaxy's done some okay stuff, so I'm like fingers
and also
crossed.
some busted ass stuff.
Yeah.
Also, didn't they just lay off a bunch of people?
They
I
did.
don't know. Could it be more busted ass than Tony Hawk 5? I submit to you, it could not.
It could not.
Well, wait and see. But
It could be completely non-functional, but
This is
otherwise
cool.
no.
I like that the staticky snow has turned into like actual.
It sort of looks like a shot from the Scott Pilgrim movie.
They've already got enough of the groundwork done with the 1 and 2 remake. If they have access to that code, then presumably they can take like the physics and
Didn't
because they already have all the moves.
The team
right?
that did the 1 and 2 remake ended up working on Call of Duty, I think. Right?
That tracks. Yeah.
They got bought and then.
I mean, in the
Mochi
future, we
and
all
Mochi
work on
both send wave emojis in the chat.
Hello.
Greetings.
Hello.
Doesn't the 1 and 2 remake already have the revert in it?
Yes. And the manual and the revert are both in the one.
And there was like,
that totally. That's one of the few complaints I had about the remakes because it like ruins all of Tony Hawk 1, really, because those maps are not designed
for you to be able to do that. Yeah.
I mean, they expanded some of those maps though. Like the school there's a lot more to that
Tony
map
Hawk
than there
1
is in the original.
is meant to be played. You're supposed to like either string grinds together or like get like smallish combos. You're not. It's not bad, but it's just not that game in a way. You know what I mean?
It doesn't live up to the integrity of Chex Notes Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
It's not integrity. It's just that's just not what the game was. That's all.
Yeah. No, I know. I don't know. Those games I never really cared about. Like
it's like if they ported Doom to a new console and made it infinite ammo was mandatory.
Or you can. What if
like? Well, you're kind of playing it, but not exactly.
They ported Doom to a new console and you could look up. Is
apparently
maybe a more apt comparison.
I got allegedly there was a leak that Doomslayer is going to be in.
That's not a leak. That was announced.
Was it announced? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even remember that because that was only in the PC, the Windows port of the original game.
Boy,
Tony Hawk 3.
Zoomed out view is really something.
This leaker's got a real trusted track record. I believe they're going by the name of Activision Blizzard.
Well, we could take it with a grain of salt.
I mean, they told us Overwatch 2 was going to have PvE in it, and they got that wrong.
Never forgive, never forget.
So salty.
Well, okay.
I mean,
so
it's
Alex,
fine. I play a ton of Overwatch 2. I think it's really great, but...
Alex, do you know if we're getting Wolverine and Darth Maul again, or?
I don't care, dude.
I didn't ask if you cared. I asked if you know.
I don't. I neither know nor care.
I'm pretty sure I know.
Do you? Well, can you answer Joe's
my
question?
10 minutes.
Yeah,
this
I'm pretty sure you will not.
I think that maybe sometimes the zoomed out thing is maybe a little bit too zoomed out.
Press select and maybe the little handle appear over your head.
I wonder.
Yeah, I do.
I wonder how long it will be. That could affect my.
Yes, that for 3 hours might be 8. It might be a problem.
Yeah. When are we getting like Skate 3 remake? Now we're talking.
Now you're talking.
Then call me. Then I'm on board.
I will not call you because I do not care about the skate games. So someone else will have to call you.
Is it? I think I know what the difference is, which is you like ska and I don't. So
I like fun, and you like playing things that you actually hate, but you play them anyways.
Skate 3 was a great time. Like that is very goofy, very stupid. There's no ska in it that I can remember. There might actually.
I'm going to go ahead and bet that one of those.
I was going to say it's probably
one of those comments is
there
not.
almost certainly is, but you know, I don't know. I just remember they were like all the physics and everything are so real and it's so like yeah. And then we played it. We're like, this is fucking stupid as hell. Hell yeah! It's like fucking the crash mode in Burnout 3, but on a skateboard.
I love that. Soundtrack contains 46 licensed tracks and was composed by John King of the Dust Brothers, Mark Mothersbaugh, Devo, and Del the Funky Homo Sapien.
Actually, looking at the list of songs from Skate 1 does not have any ska in it.
Okay. Well, see, so Skate franchise superior in every way.
All right, this is called Geno Kids.
About Italian kids coming to America.
I've heard this has got some like Devil May Cry DNA in it, but
it's about a young Steven Seagal, and it's a prequel to Out for Justice, and you play as Gino Felino as a kid.
Right.
Here we go again.
You learn all his like backstory between what
Right.
goes on between him and Richie and Bobby
Right.
Lupo.
And Bobby Lupo. Yeah, right.
You really about to jump off just now?
And you finally we find out if anyone's seen
See Bobby. We find out if
there's also a
Bobby Lupo.
There's a touching scene where you see Gino Felino, like the origin of him, like learning how to like know what a pool cue ball is.
Right. Yeah, of course.
The idea's so stupid I can't even get the fucking words out. I mean, honestly though, like
feels pretty fucking.
Is it?
That's good.
A giant guitar on your back?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes,
That's a guitar that's also a sword.
Hang on, I might need to play this.
Alex has got you've got Alex's attention.
Oh, this looks terrifying. Okay. This is not what I expected at all.
No, it doesn't look like it. Just kind of.
The specials are on the Skate 2 soundtrack, so there is ska on the Skate 2 soundtrack.
Yeah, well, Skate 1 is the one I was talking about. If you go back and review the
Skate 1 is the
I
good
believe you said. I think you were actually saying something about a Skate 3 remake, if I remember.
You would say that. You would say that. It's because you're lying and you're trying to deceive me and trick me, but I'm not gonna fall for it.
He has brain damage from all the skanking.
My arms hurt from picking it up. So
I was gonna say about picking it up. Yeah.
I don't know. This guy kept yelling at me. He kept saying, "Pick it up," and I didn't know what to do. I was panicked.
I already have it. What am I
It
supposed
was really
to do?
heavy. I was already holding it, but I just put it higher and it hurt. I don't know. My shoes all have like checkerboard patterns on them now. I got a trombone. I don't even know where it came from. Help me. I'm scared.
It was issued to me when I got
I gotta
here.
say,
when I said that I liked ska, I got my government issued trombone.
You gotta say what?
this like feels pretty good.
It looks atrocious. I'm
It
sorry.
looks. Alex is an idiot as usual.
I don't know. It doesn't look like something that I really want to play.
It looks like a PS2, like cell shaded PS2 game.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. In Discord, it's the frame rate's capped. So, like, yeah, okay. I'll give you that. Yeah.
The frame rate is capped at 15.
Character switching.
Character switch.
You want to talk about bad frame rates? Wait till we get a brief moment. I can talk about Monster Hunter.
I was gonna say, speaking of which, tell me about Monster Hunter Wilds. Wilds?
It's fucking wild that the game shipped like this.
Yeah, as
How's
it turns
that?
out, it's seeming like maybe the Resident Evil engine, which scales very nicely across systems, maybe not that great for open world games.
Me also
Unfortunately.
Dragon's Dogma 2,
Yep.
which also had this problem, but not as bad. But yes, that's basically. I mean,
it was almost as bad, but it didn't matter quite as much in that game.
yeah, exactly.
C is for cathartic.
So if you have like a high-end card, you can get it running like at least
B is for badass.
somewhat good.
I got a 4080, I think.
I'll say, what do you have again, Alex?
Well, so I have a 2070, and I'm in the market for a new card. However, because Nvidia is
Talk
a
about that.
fucking pile of dog shit, exactly. All of the new cards, the 5080s, 5090s, and then the 5070 Ti and the 5070 came out today, and I was like, I don't want that one, but I'll try even to get that one. I've been unable to get anything.
But don't worry, Alex. They stopped making the old ones.
You can't get those either.
Exactly. And so AMD's new card comes out literally tomorrow, so I'm gonna try and get that.
Everything
And
I've heard,
supposedly
that's
off on that
probably
is
the one that's better.
the way to go.
anyways.
Yeah.
Get that XT.
Some people are saying it's like better, like basically like a side, like some things are better, but some things are worse, but it kind of overall evens
But it's
out
also
compared to,
costs
like,
less.
Oh yeah, exactly. That's literally what it was. Yeah,
and also
exactly.
they might be available because like they're not as tuned
supposedly
for
the stock
AI.
and production is much better. So yeah,
Well,
exactly.
also they're
So,
not as tuned for like the reason why the Nvidia stuff is, aside from them just not making enough, like they're all being scooped up by people doing AI stuff, but the AMD cards maybe aren't as good for that. So
yep, exactly. So hopefully I'll get that. But on my old 2070, which has lasted me a very long time in its defense,
good card.
but
I'd still be on my 2080 if it hadn't gotten struck by lightning.
I remember that.
That's a good reason to get a new graphics card, I gotta say. Yeah, it's just so I think like I think the minimum required is like a 2060 or something, but it's like, or no, recommended, not required. Recommended is like a 2060, and I'm like, bro, I'm playing on 2070. The textures are like awful, like atrocious, and then just I can get like 40
I just
frames
JoJo'd those fuckers
sometimes, but like I'm basically just have it capped at 30, which like feels real bad in Monster Hunter.
I mean, the thing that sucks is that almost any other game that like there's almost no other game that wouldn't run fine on.
Yeah,
like that's the thing that's really.
It's and so a lot of people who are smarter than me. There's a Digital Foundry video that if you're curious about like just how badly optimized for PC it is, I would encourage you to watch that because they're smarter than me and they can explain it to you in a way that I can't.
Yep.
It's just like extremely like, and there's this is not just me. Other people are having this problem. People with better cards than me are having problems with like the game crashing. And of course, every time you change certain settings, you have to recompile shaders, which takes like literally like 10 minutes. It's just like, it's a fucking nightmare. But once you get everything working and you're playing the game, there's also a lot of problems. I will say, actually, just fighting the monsters is, you know, fun. It's what it's always been, right? But this one is probably like the easiest Monster Hunter that it's ever been, which is not necessarily a problem,
it sounds like Capcom kind of took all the wrong lessons about people complaining about Monster Hunter World and like how to make it more accessible to people that are Monster Hunter weirdos.
Well, the thing is so the game, the way they made it, quote unquote, I'm going to say more accessible, is by making the monsters just easier. But
right.
And
that's not what we wanted, though. That's not what I wanted anyway. That wasn't my problem with that game.
Well, exactly. The problem. So the thing about this game is, so for instance, let's say, hey Eric, would you like to play with me? And you're like, yes.
I still can.
And I are.
It's still a pain in the ass.
It's still a fucking pain in the ass because you can join my squad, or
this is cool.
you can
like
join my link party, but
it looks good.
Or you can join my lobby, but like all of these things are different. And they don't work the same, and like, you know, it's like it's just one of those things where it's like I just want to like send Eric an invite and then we just play. And it's like,
it was infuriating to me in Monster Hunter that you couldn't do that, and it's insane.
It's fucking worse. Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing is like Monster Hunter has always been bad about this shit, but they're like they don't fix it.
Wasn't there one in between, or was that just on Switch?
There was Rise. Rise was
but that's also a more traditional Monster Hunter game.
No, not really.
Well, it used the old Monster Hunter engine, and but it had the grappling hook and the.
Yeah, it had so that's what the thing about it is. So they have two Monster Hunter teams. That's like the B team. This is the A team. This is the they didn't use a number, but like what, you know, World would have been 5, and this is 6 essentially, right? Like this is the big one.
Sure. Okay. Maddie says that apparently even with a 40 series card, the game resolution in Wilds is still bad if it's on unless it's on 4K because they spelt resolution wrong in the INI file.
Good.
I don't know about that, but that's really funny to me if that's what it is.
I should move on to something. But I like this.
I mean, that does also mean that it's like probably easy to fix, right? Can you just edit the INI file and change the spelling?
Again, cannot speak on that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, it's so yeah, it's a nightmare in that regard. It's hard to like get like you have to just get. And here's the thing: is every Monster Hunter is like this. Like they always change certain systems. It's always a nightmare to like figure out what's different and how do I play with my friends? But then you figure it out, and then you get in there, and you're like, oh, okay, cool, it's fun. But they also learned the wrong lesson from Wilds, and what's frustrating about this particular lesson I'm about to tell you is that the B team fixed this in Rise and Sunbreak, and they re-broke it. And I understand they're different teams, but like, you know, you can like look out a window, you can like talk to them, you could play the game yourself as a fan of the series. There's other ways to learn about this, which is that in World, and maybe you guys experienced this because I know some of you played like a little bit of it.
I played like
we all played it, didn't
60
we?
or 70 hours of it.
Not high.
Okay.
Which I realized
Then
for a
you
Monster
probably-
Hunter game isn't that much, but
I mean, that's, yeah. But
I
anyway.
finished it. I finished the campaign and some of the DLC.
Okay,
I think.
okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I got the.
Why did I think Sun? What was the one you said? Sun? What? I thought. Why did I think that was? Why did I think that was an expansion for World? Am I
that was
totally
Iceborne.
insane? Oh, okay.
World, Iceborne, Rise, Sunbreak, Wilds. So, and eventually there will
This
be
is
a
pretty good.
Wild, you know,
This
whatever.
feels good. I think
What's
I
it called
agree that
again, Eric?
this is called Geno Kids. I agree that the art style
That's
isn't an A+, but it feels really good to play. I would definitely recommend at least.
You know what though? For all of the like DreamWorks animated films and PS1 throwback style 3D graphics, like that's at least a unique. I feel like, you know, doing like a PS2 cell shaded look is fairly unique, at least.
So yeah, going back to what I was saying. The thing in World was if I was doing a story mission and I was like, hey, Eric, you like, let's play. It was like, okay. Eric would be in town trying to join my mission. It would say, oh, Alex is in a cutscene. Like, please wait until the cutscene is done.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the cutscenes were unskippable.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
so
It's really annoying.
it was super annoying. Rise and Sunbreak fixed that. Now, hang on. Don't panic.
They fucked it up again.
No, hang on. Cutscenes are skippable in Wilds. Oh, so the problem solved. No, motherfucker. You wished on a monkey's paw, and that finger is curled up. You get what I'm saying? Because, yeah, you can skip the cutscene, but you can't skip what's before the cutscene, which is, I'm the NPC. Let me take you to the new area. We'll walk slowly on our horses and look around and talk on the way. And you're like, oh, well, okay, fine. We're walking to the objective. Fine, whatever. I'm just gonna, like, go mine this thing while this person's talking. If you either one, sometimes you can't move, like you can't do anything, and two, sometimes if you try to like move a particular direction, it steers you back towards the NPC who's talking, so you can't do anything.
Wow.
So you just have to sit there. Sometimes they did add a thing where you have like your little like grappling hook thing, and so you can just like while they're talking, you can sit there and just like you can pick stuff up on the back of your. You have like a chocobo kind of like raptor kind of thing. And so like you can just kind of like pick stuff up on the ground. So sometimes you can actually do something, but most of the time you're just stuck there. And it's like this. So yeah, and you can't skip that. You have to do that
And you
until
can't
you get to wherever
skip
you're going.
that.
You cannot skip that.
They talk and talk and talk, and you can't skip that.
Is this a wrestling thing now?
Yes, it's a wrestling
Okay,
thing.
okay.
Maddie says Rise is arguably the best of the modern Monster Hunter games. I don't know, man.
I want to be crystal clear about this. That's an insane fucking statement. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way that's true. Sunbreak. If you had said Sunbreak, I would have been like, all right. But Rise, no, come on.
Is
I
that
don't know.
that
Well,
was
she
the
might
Switch one that
mean-
came out after World?
That's the Switch one that came out after World.
I mean,
The
she might
fucking-
mean with all the DLC, and I'm sure she's going to answer in the chat. I
I
almost
mean,
want her to
it's-
come in the voice chat and fight with you now.
It's fine.
It's this. She says it's the same game.
Okay. This game is called.
I mean, I disagree with that, but that's fine.
Isle of Reverie, and it's a like Link's Awakening style action.
Ooh, neat.
Oh, I heard about this. This was in one of the several videos I watched where people
play
were
as an
recommending
owl.
stuff. You know what I want to know, Eric? You know what I want? And I feel like you and I might be the ones who played it. So I want to know what the fuck happened with normal fishing, man. When are we gonna get normal fishing?
I don't know. I mean, someday.
Someday. So.
You would just want to spend some more time with your totally normal wife?
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
I mean, I played normal fishing as well.
You did also play normal fishing. Okay. I was gonna say, I can't remember who else played it.
Incredibly orange.
It is very orange. Mochi says I liked Rise because you get a free dog. So
I mean you get the bird is pretty similar to the dog.
Is a bird a dog, Alex? No, a bird is not a dog.
In terms of usage, yes. It doesn't fight. The dogs would fight, but and I mean
I'm gonna invoke Eric here, all right? Like some things are Mr. T and other things aren't Mr. T.
Any hoot.
Dogs are dogs.
I just want to point out that
birds are not. Yes, that's
any hoot is good.
Any hoot is good.
It's still marked as coming soon, and the demo is still available for those that might want to check out your totally normal
Okay,
wife.
so so Alex, assuming that the technical stuff went away and it had like a reasonable online system, would you be pretty happy with the game otherwise, or no?
I think it's a little easy, but yeah, I think I'd still be pretty. I'm still like playing it. It's Monster Hunter. I'm gonna play it. Come on. Like...
Maddie says that she made her argument in Discord as to why the dog is better than the bird. So,
all right. Well, now I'm looking in the Discord chat.
Hang on, I'm making chili sauce. All right, here.
How's the cooking? Is the cooking good?
They fucked up cooking in a big way.
I posted the thing.
Although
my favorite part about cooking.
Fucking godlike, I'll say that. Like the one thing that
that's one thing that the RE engine does very well.
The food looks fucking incredible.
Yes, the food looks delicious.
They just like changed how food works, and it's like really, it's not a big deal. Some people are really mad about it, but I'm like, it's fine, but it's just a little weird. Because it used to be the mission structure has changed. Like the way the game is played has changed. Where it used to be, you'd go to town, you'd say, I'm gonna do this mission, like this quest. I'm gonna fight. When the quest would be like, just kill Rathalos, and you're like, cool. And people will be like, well, I want to kill Rathalos, I'll join the thing. And then you eat, and then you leave, you go to a place, you fight Rathalos, you go back to town. That's the classic Monster Hunter loop. Now, it's just like, you just go out there, and it's just like, hey, Rathalos is just like out there, do you want to... And then like, when you start fighting him, it's like, cool, quest started. And then, so then, when you're done, it's like, cool, dude, you did it, you beat Rathalos, here's your rewards. And it's like, oh, cool, am I going back to town? It's like, no, you're just like where you are. And it's like, oh.
That's cool.
Okay. Well, so that's the thing is some people like that. I just I don't like it. First of all, I'm like I just kind of want to like go back to town, like fuss with my inventory, like do the things that I normally do and have been doing for nigh upon 20 years in Monster Hunter.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Ryan Davis is right about all those old.
What did he say about the old Monster Hunter games?
Bullshit.
Oh, okay.
Dude, Monster Hunter 1 is
I believe I want to say he got into it with Monster Hunter fans when he reviewed like 2 or 3, I think.
Let's say 3 was the first one to get a US release, right?
Yeah.
No.
Probably
no?
One got a US release. 2 was Japanese only.
Really?
3 was Try, which was on the Wii. And then 3 Ultimate was like where the series kind of started taking off.
That was the PSP. That was on PSP, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's Frontier. That's different.
I say that as a joke because I actually really had a great time with World, aside from just like the UI bullshit that we've been over a bunch of times, and like people to join games and things.
Yeah, it's just as bad as it's maybe worse than it's ever been.
That's
There's
disappointing
because
like it
it's crazy.
There were a lot of really legitimate complaints about that game, but like it wasn't too hard by any means. Like that's not what the problem was. That's not why those games are inaccessible. It's not the difficulty. It's just the obscurity of trying to accomplish some of the basic things that you do in video games in 20. That makes them frustrating to play. So,
Alex, I was thinking of Monster Hunter Freedom 2. That's the one that I was thinking of, not 3.
Is it Freedom or no? Yeah, Freedom's the PSP. There's a bunch of PSP ones.
Isn't that the one that people?
I never played any of the PSP ones, so.
Let's say I feel like I heard. Oh no, I was sorry. I was thinking of Monster Hunter Portable 3rd, whatever.
Yeah,
that's what that is actually.
I mean, there's a bunch of them. There were like 3 or 4 of them for PSP. They all have weird names. And I had a PSP, but I didn't play Monster Hunter.
Yeah, presumably.
I actually.
Or something to
I sold. I sold it when I left
Yeah.
Nashville because I unloaded a bunch of
this
stuff,
song
but I
that
had a
plays,
copy of
this Overworld theme song is like
Surprising
really
to me.
good. It's fucking good.
Yeah.
I like this game. I mean, you know what this game is. This feels good. It's one of them, but I don't know. It seems pretty good so far.
It looks pretty good, yeah.
Oh yeah, how food is fucked up. So, so it used to be you would eat before the mission. You go on the mission, the food wears off, done. Then you eat again, then it wears off. Then you eat again, it wears off. Okay. Now it's on a timer.
And you're like, I'm gonna go fight this thing, so I want this food.
So what
boost
can
these
happen
things.
is you're in the middle of a fight, and it's just like, oh, your food wore off. And so it's like not hard to sit down on your little. So now when you cook on your portable grill, like which used to just be you would just use to like cook meat, and then when you did it right, you would like hold the meat up in the air, and then like a girl would say, so tasty. And anyone who's played Monster Hunter knows, like old Monster Hunter knows what I'm talking about. Yeah. Now instead of that, you cook like the meal that you would buy at the town, and then you do that, and so you can kind of just do it anywhere. You can do it actually in the middle of a fight, and it doesn't pause the fight, so like a monster can just hit you.
Yeah, that's the thing I posted.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah,
it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. But
it's like I just got done. Wham!
But like you can find yourself in a situation where you're like pretty low on health, and then all of a sudden your food wears out, and then like your defense is lower, your max health is lower, your stamina is lower, and you don't have time to cook. And then the guy's like right there, and you're like, okay, well. So it's just like you get used to it. Like it's just one of those things where it's like, oh,
whatever.
Yeah, you just have to run away, or if like you lose your food, but you're like he's about to run away. I'm just gonna tough it out for like a minute, and then I can just cook right here and chase him. You know, shit like that. You get used to it, but a lot of people are upset about that. So, which I get it. But that's to me, it's just like every Monster Hunter is like you're like, okay, I know what Monster Hunter is, but what is this Monster Hunter?
Yeah.
You have to learn that game's particular version of the system. So this is just that again. But
how do you feel about the sharpening stuff? People were upset about that. That was one of the things that
I don't even know what
were mad about. Because you can you can sharpen on your mount or whatever, and it's not.
Oh, you could do that in Rise. So I'm not. Yeah, I'm fine with. I mean, that's what I expected. So
that was just one of the things I think people were.
Well, I think another thing too that's kind of crazy is so there's mounts, like mounting the monster. You can, if you do like it used to be like
easy. Did they? Whoa. So is this like an NSFW Steam game?
Jesus.
I have to turn my.
I looked at the list of most downloaded Nextfest demos.
Boobs. And Los Angeles, hidden boobs. Los Angeles was on that list.
Dude, I apparently have like. Adult content or whatever, switched on Steam so I can see it. And so there is a ridiculous number of like pornographic visual novels that are in the top 100 demos of Nextfest.
Basically, at any point in time, if you look at like best-selling or always like upcoming game, there's always one at least in the top 10. Like,
I mean, also with the Nextfest demos, right? That's free porn. So
I was about to say that's
true.
Just a free wank.
Don't you feel stupid
unless
now?
the demo ends right as you're
some
kind of like
that's the new technology that we need to see from the
Blue Balls 2000.
Yeah, but then if you're into having ruined orgasms, then it's still a free porn game, and it's even better.
Well, no, they know then. They track that
just
too.
A niche audience. Yeah.
That's how they're using AI.
That's right.
This guy's fetish.
I think the thing that's a bigger problem with the raptor thing.
Did you try to pick it up?
Yeah, you can't lift it.
That's really good.
That's good.
Yeah, it's like.
Right, I don't need to play any more of this. This is really good.
I like that. Yeah. Really what was it called again?
It is called.
Farts.
This game
Isle
is
of Reveries. So. For that sometime soon. I don't know. It says it came out. Oh no, the demo came out November 14th last year.
Oh wow! So it wasn't even a new.
But there isn't
conquer mysterious dungeons, solve head-scratching puzzles, and fight dangerous enemies.
I do love to scratch my Noggin.
I want to see. I mean, I also want to play Repose. Let's just check out Repose.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so anyway, like
also,
I said,
there are so many. I'm sorry, Alex. This is my last thing before I let you go. But there even looking at lists of games that people
or the dog is pretty good.
Is correct. Yeah, it's pretty good. I, as someone who put like hundreds of hours into Vampire Survivors, I am already so tired of there being so many Vampire Survivors clones. Where so many of them, it just feels like, oh, this is skinned with like Viking shit instead, but like otherwise, it's basically exactly the same as Vampire Survivors, and I'm just like, why? I don't know. That's
it's a genre now, dude.
It's a genre now. Bullet Heaven, baby.
Yeah.
Sorry. So proceed about Monster Hunter.
So anyway, there's things you can mount the monsters, which is you jump on their back, and then
we already did this bit.
I know. And then it's existed since Monster Hunter 4. Like you jump on their back, and you have to like. There's no jump button, unless if you play the bug stick. But you know, there's no jump button. So you have to do certain things to like jump off. You have to like roll off of a small ledge or like something, or you know, like just run up and climb up some vines or some shit.
I will say about Repose, the fucking good title screen.
No, well, share it to Discord, motherfucker.
I'm still getting it lined up on the fucking OBS.
He's gotta craft the pixels.
Is it? So I actually. Now I don't remember who it was that recommended, because I watched like a handful of videos on YouTube, people recommending different stuff, and the person who recommended Repose said they couldn't even get it to be full screen. I haven't downloaded the demo yet, so I don't know if I have been able to do that. But apparently like that has been a problem for people, I guess. So okay.
I mean, it's not full screen on my ultra wide monitor.
Well, right. That is a good ass title screen though. Oh,
whoa.
That was great.
That was great.
Move around.
Danger, Will Robinson.
I love this already. This is like it's like what was the Lovecraft game for Virtual Boy that didn't come out in the US? Yes.
Is there a separate screen where I have to draw a map? Whoa, shit.
Oh,
you died.
I died, yeah.
Maybe don't die. Sorry to.
You were having a bad dream, apparently.
Cafe Void.
Here we are on the old Cafe Void.
I would definitely hang out there if it was them.
Mm.
The oxygen tank. His voice.
Good to see the Charlie Brown voice actor getting work.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Thought she retired, but she's back.
Yeah, she's back. They pulled her out of retirement for one last job because she's the best ex. Wah, 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 wah.
Right.
Anyway, so yeah, you can do mount attacks, but you can only do it in certain parts of the area before, and it was a thing you had to kind of like
also
find.
Also kind of
and,
the
like,
same noise that Alex is making.
This is my last point. You guys have interrupted me 4 times, so I'm like, I'm doing it. I don't give a shit.
I'm actually really interested because I'm trying to make up my mind if I want to get that.
Well, so now
I am internalizing this information as you say it, but I just like giving you.
I've noticed.
Mm-hmm. Not like this is new.
Since you have the mount, you can just get on it and just run at the monster anytime, anywhere, and just jump off its back and get a mount attack. Like, and you have to usually do it twice, is like maybe 3 times, but so in other words, it's like a thing that used to be like built into the environment, and you used to have to kind of like lure the monster to a place and like do it successfully and kind of plan and strategize. Now you can just do it at any time, basically on demand, and it's like, okay,
that sounds okay.
How
do you like the weapon switching thing? Is that a thing that actually comes up or not?
I mean, it's one of those things where to me, I'm just sort of like, you know, this is it. Like, does this need to be here? It's sort of like no, but like now that it's here, it's like it's fine. Like because I'm playing Hunting Horn, so it's like I'll bring one set hunting horn's like a weapon that like one is really stupid looking, and two,
I know, we
which
know
is
why you
why
like
I
it.
play it. Yeah, but they have different. You do different attacks, and you can get different buffs for like the party.
This is how you
So,
got
like,
killed last time.
I'll bring one that has like an attack up, and then one that has like a healing thing or
Look,
something.
I got
It's like,
fast
oh,
weapon switching. So.
Okay, all right. Point taken.
But the thing about it is, you can only switch when you're on the back of your bird. So it's not like you can't just do it any time. It's not like fucking Devil May Cry, right? Like
Yes.
So it's sort of like it's fine, but it's also like I'm just so used to just like I have one weapon and that's just what I use and I play with that. It's like I don't really think about it a lot. I don't know. It doesn't need to be there.
Got too close.
I've seen things where people are like, "Oh, you should bring like a ranged weapon so you could like shoot the bow while you're running away on your." I'm like, I don't want to fucking play bow. Like, the reason why I play hunting horde is I don't want to play bow or bowgun. Well, I usually play light bowgun, but it's expensive. You don't start with light bowgun. Come on. Obviously,
Yeah,
but you can.
Are there any new weapon types?
No.
Really?
Oh shit!
There hasn't been a new weapon type since 4, which is how old is that game now? Like 13 years or something? Like when was Monster?
I thought there was a new one.
Monster
in
Hunter 4. Nope.
Or not? Was there just a new like variation?
Was Chargeblade in 4? What did I say? No, 4. Yeah, Chargeblade was. Yeah. No, there wasn't anything in World that was new.
Okay.
There's 14. When did that come out? 2014. Japan was in 2013. Okay, so 12 years was Monster Hunter 4.
Jesus.
It was later in
You can't
America,
move sideways or anything, right?
But
No, you
in
just
America it was
there's no
2015,
strafe.
so it's
There's no
10
strafe.
years. But
Yeah, that's what I figured.
and I mean, I think I'll just say what everyone's thinking, which is when is the magnet spike gonna come
Yeah,
back?
see,
I mean, I prepped the
That's a
axe,
joke
but
for me only.
that's why I asked if you could move sideways, because it was like maybe you have to get him to attack and then go in.
Anyway, despite all the shit that sucks,
uh-huh.
It's Monster Hunter. It's still fun to just beat the shit out of a monster. So I'm still enjoying it. It's one thing another thing that people are complaining about is that it has an overall small monster count. It's one of the smallest ones like ever. If
Listen,
not
you
the
want
smallest.
more monsters, you're gonna have to pay.
Actually, first of all, one thing I'll give Capcom credit for is they do lots of free title updates to like sort of
So there's a time.
Lengthen the game's lifespan. They did that with World, they did that with Iceborne, they did that with Sunbreak and Rise. And they've already announced, like Mizutsune has already announced. They said they're gonna do obviously more stuff, but they haven't said what. But like there's more stuff in the pipeline. So I'll give Capcom credit for that. Their model has been for a very long time is they make the game, which is low rank and high rank, and then they make the other version of the game, which is they call it master rank now. So
Yeah,
Nice.
I'd like juke him maybe by going backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard him shoot.
Alex Maddie says if you stopped hunting the monsters, maybe there would be more.
I mean, but then I'm not hunting the monsters, and that's what you do,
Leave those monsters alone, man.
Nah, fuck them.
Or
You
monsters.
want to rest, I think.
Yeah, I need to reset.
You're
myself.
almost out of
I guess at
Oh,
this
yeah,
point,
that's
if
what I
I
was
die,
saying.
Now that
it
you've
doesn't-
opened that door.
doesn't really matter if I die or not. So.
So yeah, there's not a lot of monsters, but there's actually most of them are new monsters, which is kind of cool.
That's cool, yeah.
And I will just say this, mild, brief spoilers. Like, there's different types of monsters, like classifications. There's like bird
Is
wyverns,
there like
and
an
dragons.
Alolan Triceratops or something like?
I haven't seen a Triceratops, but like I said, there's like wyverns and bird wyverns and brute things and anyway.
I was
there's
kind
a new
of
one.
hoping you would
There's a
just
new
say
one.
like bird wyverns and ant wyverns and wasp wyverns.
More wyverns, yeah. But I will
Cat
say
wyverns
there
or
is a
wyverns.
new
Exactly,
type
yeah.
of monster, which is, get ready for this, cephalopod.
Ooh,
So
I like
yeah,
that.
I fought, and it's not just the one. I think there's 2 of them, but I did fight the first one, and it
If
was
you
pretty
exit,
fucking
make
cool.
sure to write your latest save code for.
Oh, yeah, this game doesn't save. You have to put in the password
Cool.
every time. Yeah.
Well, you know,
Anyway, if anyone buys Monster Hunter, I'll play it with you. I'll probably make fun of you.
Maddie Cafe says Digimon has a Triceratops monster. Its horns and tails are good. I mean, this is why Digimon.
There's like a gritty new Digimon,
and all of its feet are also good. And when it opens its mouth,
no, but it's coming out.
They announced, it was in the state of play thing. Everyone
yes,
sort of
the state of play
universally
thing.
Like, oh, what is this? This looks neat. It's like kind of dark and like blah blah. And then like all of a sudden Digimon show up and everyone immediately checked out.
I don't know about everyone. We did.
Yeah, people who like Digimon did. It was just funny seeing the chat in real time be like, oh, what is this? What is this? This looks neat. Like, oh, what? And then just like a Digimon shows up and everyone was like, what the fuck?
New Monster Rancher when?
I don't know, man. Never.
I think I know what this is. This seems neat. I don't know.
Oh,
yeah.
And we should briefly mention that Wilds, despite everything, has
I like
at this
how
point in time,
Alex didn't have anything else except that
This is the last thing.
There's been 5 points since then.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
These are sub points of the other point.
I see. I didn't follow the outline. I should have checked.
Yeah, you should have checked the syllabus, Kurt.
He sent you a PowerPoint 2 days ago.
Listen, first of all, I would also like to point out that this is all your fault because you all said that indulged me and said I could talk about Monster Hunter.
Right. I only have 7 steps left.
do that.
Should I? Oh no, I went backwards on accident. Okay, I only have 5 steps left. Should I try and?
Now you're fucked.
You think I can axe through these?
Yeah, hack
things?
through the cables.
Yeah, try hacking through the cables.
Game problems be damned. The game has at this point in time less than a week for.
Oh, wait, there's a bed right there.
Oh, one more step. Go, go, go.
One step. No.
But your dreams are the only place where I can talk.
The game sold 8 million copies, so that's it.
Jesus.
And it
People
has
like
had
those small
enough
things.
Is that a lot?
concurrent players at one point in time, like that it's in I think like the top
Whoa.
5 Steam
Whoa.
games of
My
all
hand
time.
I just got Ethaned.
It had
That's
like
the demo. Okay, all
think
right,
it was
yeah, that's
like-
cool. I like that.
I think it had like 1.3 million concurrent players the other day on
Jeez.
Steam.
Is there anything?
Let's see.
Is
that a
else
lot?
that you guys wanted to
It's
see
a lot.
on that list?
Right now, at 8 p.m. Pacific on a weekday, it has 495,997 people playing on Steam only.
Oh, here,
Yeah, but
I'll
how
show
many
you-
people
I'll
are in
show
the
you
world?
Leftovers KO real quick.
That's true. There's a lot of people in the world, bud. You got me there.
Got him.
Is this a fighting game that takes place in the
This is Punch
after
Out.
the
This is Punch Out, but you're punching like moldy leftover food that has come to life.
Oh, okay. I was going to say it's Punch Out, but after the Rapture.
I don't.
uh,
I don't think this is very good, but I think it's neat. I mean, I would love it if somebody would just make like a really good Punch Out clone. And there's a couple. I've tried a couple other ones in other Nextfest demos, and none of those really are quite because like Punch Out is like mechanically perfect.
Yes.
You know, like it's so tight and it feels so fucking good that it's like one of the NES games that has stood the test of time better than almost.
Also, there's like nothing else like it. Even its own sequels aren't.
Yes.
Well, the Wii one,
Well,
the Wii one is similar,
the
but
Super Nintendo one is
Punch Out
similar.
is
But even those,
similar.
there's nothing like those either. There's those 3 games, and that's pretty much it. And the arcade.
and
version.
Wade Hickson's Counter Punch on the Game Boy Advance. And Big Boy Boxing. I was gonna say of the ones that I've played, Big Boy Boxing was the one that I've enjoyed the most. Although I agree that it's not as good as Punch Out. But I had fun with Big Boy. But the demo for Big Boy Boxing. The 3 kids in a trench coat was like a very funny like match to have.
I like saying Big Boy Boxing. Like that's just fun to like what are you playing? Oh, Big Boy Boxing. You know what I mean? Like that's fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Anthony, what do you want?
Hello.
To be loved.
Answer
to
the
be
question.
to be a big boy, so I can
So
be
you get
boxing.
box.
Oh, like Bob? The titular big boy himself.
No. The big boy belongs to Bob.
That's right.
The voyage home.
It's Bob's big boy, not
Bob's
Bob.
They're
big boy.
tired.
I've been to
Bob
those
is
places
Bob
for a
is
long time.
big boy.
He's hungry.
Is it to beat up the food so that you don't eat responsibly? Is that the goal?
I'm not really sure. Look for leftovers in the fridge. There it was.
This animation's working for me.
Not about me. That's a good intro.
Oh man.
So, art style is really winning me over here. This looks like a liquid television.
So you only
cartoon.
have
That's
you only have one. You can't. There's no left and right punch button, which is a big loss right off the bat.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that.
That feels so good.
Mm-hmm.
The squeaky toy set.
Yeah, I was about to say that exact thing.
Also, it's just 3 knockdowns. There's no count. And each time you knock a guy down, they change their moveset and get progressively more difficult. So like in that first round, he won't.
Answer the phone, Eric.
Dude, there is a button. It's a 3-button game. There's punch, power punch, and
Answer
the phone.
It's other.
Okay.
It's just listed as other. So quick attack, counter attack with the power punch button. Is right. Make your power punch more effective.
Mac, dodge his punch,
Good.
then counter punch.
I was hoping that you'd have to like keep dodging while you're on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Ow.
Man, those punches look like they hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, the animation is good. But just honestly, if it just had a like left-right punch thing. Also, if you go down once, that's it. Which I don't know.
Oh, no mashing.
But you can see how much more aggressive he gets as the.
He doesn't
progress.
he doesn't like laugh at you or anything though.
I mean, listen, this is a demo.
Yeah, that's right.
So they can always clip the voice of Ganon laughing.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
The font on this Game Over is very good as well.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Evocative.
It has big weird 90s cartoon vibes, and I'm there for it.
Yeah.
It's,
I don't like I said it doesn't.
Spike and Mike's.
It doesn't
Punch
feel
Out.
as good as I maybe would like, but big thumbs up for the art style. There's like a couple other things you can fight. One is like an egg roll. There's an egg roll you can fight, which is the second guy. And he stands on the table. Yeah, I don't know. It's a demo. Maybe they'll. I just want to be able to punch left and right. That's important to me in a punch out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're holding back that left punch for the
full
game. Yeah.
You gotta,
Oh yeah, it's DLC. Yeah, right.
What was it? Where is it? Beyond the Ice Palace.
So, Eric, on your recommendation, I tried Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 3.
Oh, how'd you feel about that?
I like it. I mean, it's a puzzle quest, but it's like a cleverly written puzzle quest, and it's
Strange scaffold getting weird.
Yeah. Strange scaffold getting weird.
This is doing weird things to my monitor.
Oh, what did you think of Ruffy and the Riverside? That looked good.
I only played a
didn't
couple of
download it.
minutes of it. We can check that out after this. I only played like a few. Everybody showed up to play. Get very
The
far.
art style looks really cool, but the gameplay, from what I saw, I was kind of like, like, I guess like changing a waterfall into a ivy so you can climb up it or whatever is like kind of cool.
It's a
But
cool
I don't.
idea.
Yeah, it's a cool idea.
Change it.
I played that demo you told me to play last week. that I think Joe played, but I've already forgotten the name of it.
That's useful.
Yeah, that helps.
The RPG about birds.
Oh yeah.
Price of Flight.
Yeah.
It's great, right?
I wish listed that.
I
So
forgot about
fast.
that.
Yep.
Definitely my jam.
Oh, shit, all my gear's fucked up.
All right, I don't know what this is.
Beyond the Ice Palace 2.
Yeah, I don't even.
It's by P Cube.
That's a
Hell
good name
yeah.
for a company that makes video games.
Also,
It's also a very funny trick. to play on one of
Belarusian
your
rapper.
friends. Yeah. Oh boy.
Hello.
I think this is Metroidvania style.
I was gonna say it is a Metroidvania that I saw somebody talking about in lists of here's all the Metroidvanias I played in Nextfest.
There's like 80
This
of
is
them.
just the Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
So is there a Beyond the Ice Palace 1, or is this like, is it a bit where it's...
Look.
You got them Kratos blades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you have to come back here later.
Whatever would
Right.
give you that idea.
I don't know. This is a crazy idea. Nobody's ever done that.
You regained some of your former vigor. Although you appear to be neither living nor dead. Fascinating.
Doesn't appear that there is a Beyond the Ice Palace one.
Okay.
Maybe it's like a flash
Yeah.
that came out. Good.
Like the
Whoa.
grappling hook idea. Whoa.
Nice. Yeah. I like that. It looks good.
Hold act. Oh, let's see. Oh, there you go.
Oh, nice.
Oh, a bad, sloppy looking swinging animation.
That's a Soma Cruise ass run cycle too.
Very, yeah, I was thinking Castlevania 4. Super Castlevania.
Can you downstrike when you're on the air?
But yeah.
Nice. I'm not gonna assume.
What do you think this is? Some sort of game where you can't downstrike?
That's what I was trying to ascertain.
You might have to learn it.
They're just jealous of me. It's my right to ascertain things. They're just jealous of my ascertinations.
Whoa.
To be truly adequate.
Music sounds
Now
like
that's
Final
ascertainment.
Final Fantasy VII music. Like, good, like, feedback on the hits, I like.
Is it?
I don't know if I love this or not, but whoa. Fuck you,
Oh.
skeleton.
Wow.
Little bit of marrow left in them bones, I guess.
Excuse me.
I don't know. Have you guys anybody been playing anything?
Oh, so many Nextfest demos.
I was playing Stellar Blade more before Monster Hunter came out. Oh, I finished Tactical Breach Wizards, but I don't have too much to say about it other than everyone should play it and it rules.
It does rule.
If you like video games, you should play it.
I very much enjoyed the multi-stage final heist.
Yeah.
In which you and your squad had to blow a hole in the floor to drop a bunch of stuff into the next level, and then the two people on your squad that did that died, and you had to use your necromancer to bring them back so that you could escape.
Yeah. It was amazing, which I wasn't expecting. They just crash in and then they're dead, and it's like, oh. Okay.
Oh, hold on, let me get them back up.
Yeah. And then I actually really like the final boss fight too. I thought that was really.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a really good game.
Which character did you enjoy the most?
I mean, probably Jen. I mean, is the easy answer.
Yeah.
Can't do the head
but
bounce thing.
the only thing I'll say is what was her name? Doll, I think, the lady who can once you get all her the skill where when she charges, she can keep charging. It's like now we're fucking getting somewhere.
I can charge, and then I can charge after my charge.
And then when you can swap
and then the
thing.
Yep.
Like
All right, let me put this here and this here and this here, and then let me punch you into next week.
It's like I'm gonna throw
never
the block,
not good.
I'm gonna switch places with the block. I'm gonna charge this guy. I'm gonna charge the block so it breaks. So then I get it back. So I can throw the block. So I can teleport again. So I can break it again. So I can charge again. So I can charge again. So I can charge again. And it's like this fucking rules.
Yep.
Like, it's a really fun game. Like, and there's a lot of layers to it and everything.
Yep.
And then you can't upgrade there's a bunch of upgrades, but you can't upgrade any character completely, but it's like you never feel
you have to make
like
choices.
You have to make choices, but you can undo it at any time.
Yeah.
But also like your characters
free
get
respect
strong
at all
enough.
time.
Your characters get strong enough that like it doesn't really matter too much, and you can kind of just experiment and do it the way that you want. So there's like restrictions, but also freedom within that, if that makes sense. It's very good, incredibly well thought out, like just A+ all across the board.
Whoa.
And remain funny the whole time.
Yeah, and funny. The writing's amazing, and it's good. Like there's no.
Holy shit! Look at this. That's good on so many levels.
This is okay.
More Metroidvanias need a double trigger.
A little bit like snappier, moved a little faster. Definitely like a very robust moveset, which is pretty nice. I like to stomp on a skeleton.
That's
Good night, my eyes. Gone. Don't laugh at him. That's my friend.
Laughing at you for being slow.
I don't. Did he say
make
it was
fun of me?
leaving?
I'm your friend. He
Probably
literally
did it in
typed
that
in
Discord.
Discord and then disappeared instantly. So.
He does that.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to know how you
I
feel.
think we know what this is.
Yep, we do.
Yep. I played Hopeless Sea, which is like a scrolling shooter, but it's in black and white.
Like the letter
sequel
C?
to Hopeless B.
Yeah, okay.
No, like an ocean.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
The quest to find some hope.
Yes, it seems that way.
Seems like you would want to do that on a different sea then.
There are 3 characters. One is in like a fast boat, one is in a submarine, and one is in like a tugboat kinda, and they all have different stats, and they all have different like specials, and it's got like, of course it has roguelite elements because everything does now, where you get improvements that last only until the end of the run, so on and so forth. But I enjoyed that, and I enjoyed Kyborg, which is like it's not quite a God Hand, but it's like a 3D beat 'em up brawlery thing that I actually had quite a bit of fun with, and the combat just feels good, and the movement feels good, and That's kind of all it takes for me. We'll see how much the full game is and like how much there is to it, but the demo is fun. Also, I believe 3 at least of us played Is This Seat Taken, and we're all underwhelmed by it. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I
it's
don't know what that
fine.
is.
Yes.
It's fine.
It's
Also-
fine.
also
it's
yes.
very simple.
Mm-hmm.
It's very rote.
Yep.
Cool. Well, you guys can
I
really
will say
sell it
the
on.
animation is nice.
Yeah, the
Yeah, it
visuals
looks nice.
are amazing. Yeah, fantastic. But I got really bored really
But yeah,
fast.
This is.
like-
Have any of you guys?
Yep.
Did any of you guys play the bench? A pigeon.
No.
This is a pigeon throwing puzzle game.
May
Plays an old
May I
man.
approach that
only-
game?
Plays an old man. You can't walk. You can only sit on benches and like teleport to other benches. And also you collect pigeons and then
That
you like
pigeon
throw
in the top left.
pigeons to interact with the world.
Okay. This is a certain kind of nuts.
It's good. Go back inside or you'll catch it. Or
Tell me what to do.
Ben.
A philosophical pigeon. Nice.
Everyone thinks you're no good, so they locked you in. No.
Oh.
Leave me alone. No.
Yeah, keep the
Get away.
I mean, it's the literal like stranger, like from the poster. You know what I mean? The neighborhood watch sign.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I discovered some fiddle information.
This would be better if he picked up a piece and started eating it while you were.
Just gestured at you with it.
Yeah, yeah.
How much bread you got, dog?
I think
Infinite bread.
Damn,
That's why he's retired.
I get it because he's got money. Because bread.
Yeah.
is
Because
money.
bread. Yeah.
That's
With
a
an
wry
egg.
joke.
smash it to add 3 pigeons to your army.
Damn.
Is that a lot?
You have no pigeons. It's pretty good.
Yeah, now you got pigeons.
5 pigeons. See?
Yeah. And that's where it's worth 6 pigeons in the bush
Pigeon.
because a
Simple
bird in the
stuff.
hand.
Wow.
is worth-
That's
Finding
right.
items
That's
and
right,
heavy
Joe.
objects in them.
That's you got to turn off your safe search for that.
Oh, hang on. I can't pick this up.
Okay, so and then you can only move to other benches.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's what happens when you move to the
I
bench.
I fucking love the bird wipe.
It's good.
It's
yes.
like
It's good.
Yeah.
Also, you can take notes on your
Um,
newspaper.
it's like Blink from
Yeah.
Dishonored,
Yeah, but with
Yeah.
birds.
but with birds.
There's puzzle.
Okay, I just want to say that this is gonna sound like it's coming out of nowhere, but y'all said something that made me think of it. But did you know that the chili dog that at Sonic the drive-through like chain,
Mhm.
right? The price has gone up since 2006. It's gone up 50%. Did you know that?
I'm a gamer. I only know.
I did not
It's-
know
Uh-huh.
that.
Just
Okay.
listen, if you don't believe
I'm
me,
listening.
if
Uh-huh.
you don't believe me,
Let's
just
go.
Google Sonic inflation. It's crazy how much the price.
Fuck
There it
off.
is.
Somebody said something about safe search, and that made me think of it. I can't take credit for this joke. This is not my joke. Shout out to the person I play Final Fantasy 14 with, who told me this joke, and we all got mad at her. And
But also you're like, well done, but fuck off.
yeah. Also, originally, one of the other people was like, "Hang on, I gotta text some people something real quick." And then later, he's just like, "Oh, I just gotta text," and then he
These
just
pigeons are
laughed.
fucking motivated, man. They just
Bird wipe,
Mm-hmm.
grab.
Key. You throw a pigeon with a key at
This
the.
is
This is cool.
This
This is
is-
like a
this
neat
is
little
good.
puzzle game. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like this.
That's also
Yeah.
sometimes you need to have a certain number of pigeons. Things.
right,
Absolutely,
like
yeah.
Pikmin.
Yes.
I was gonna say, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Pigmen.
Anthony just perked up.
Pigeon.
I did.
Pigeon.
the puzzle game with Pikmin.
Pidgemin.
Yeah. Pidgemin?
Pidgemin. That's a Pokemon, I think, isn't it?
I think that's right. Yeah.
I think that's right too. That's why
That's
I said
the
it.
yellow one with the lightning.
I think it's the little rat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We used to be a proper nation when we had a fat Pikachu, but
That was a very long time ago. It was a
That
brief
was
period.
yeah, man. That was a very brief period.
Yeah.
Your balloons.
Or
here.
were you talking about the previous Pokemon game, the one that takes place in fake England?
Able to find a brick.
He's talking about the very first one, dude.
Yeah, I know that, but also in the one where they all grow giant, like the one before this, the inflation one.
Yeah,
The
for more
Pikachu's
for more
Pokemon inflation. Right.
What's
They do like these big transformations and grow giant in the stadium. Yeah. The Pikachu one, he turns into a giant fat Pikachu like the original. It's like a callback. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Anyway, no, we weren't talking about that.
I know.
Good.
It is good though.
it's good.
It is. We all agree. It is good.
And on the 8th day, God created fat Pikachu,
Uh-huh.
and it was good.
Okay, hear me out.
So this is like
Now I
this
have
is
a
like puzzle and Untitled Goose Game.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, hear me out. Did any of you grow up watching VeggieTales?
Nope.
No, I
know VeggieTales. I have seen
I know of it.
VeggieTales.
Yeah.
Okay.
As noted, I did not grow up with it because it did not exist when I was growing up.
Kurt has never grown up.
Well, yeah. Kurt's
I
never
want to
grown
grow up.
That's right.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
me and Tom Waits.
That makes me feel a little more, because I was
Thank
recently
you.
in a situation where I was like, I forget what it was, but I was like, you guys sound like something about, I just like made some sort of joke about VeggieTales, I don't even remember, and everyone was like, oh, I love VeggieTales, and I was like, oh, are you like religious? And they're like, no, it was actually good, and I'm like, no.
What?
I was like, I don't think that's true, but I was like way outnumbered.
Yeah.
Way outnumbered.
I dated a girl in high school who, when we were in high school, like had this weird obsession with VeggieTales.
She's super
And
Christian.
also wasn't, no, I would say also was not religious.
I got more.
Well, that's the thing. I one of the people in
Nice.
that situation made a good point, which is like, as far as like Christian indoctrination stuff, there's like way.
It's certainly
more.
it's certainly the
Yeah.
least offensive of that shit.
Yeah, but anyway, it was just like a weird situation where
It's not
everybody,
dominionist rapture
everyone in the
bullshit.
group had grown
Thank
up
you.
watching VeggieTales, but was not religious and had like positive memories associated with it. Whereas all the memories I have associated with it were like every once in a while someone would be like, "Oh, let's watch this," and it was like really, it was always like the vibes were way off. Like way
See, I only
off.
learned about it on the internet years later.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, that's maybe the way to.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Depends on what
Anyway.
part of the internet.
Mhm.
Google VeggieTales.
Inflation.
Inflation.
Oh, that reminds me though. Did you guys hear that? I think it was.
Where's this going?
No, it does not. It does not
Yeah,
remind you.
Let's
of it.
just stop there. Yeah.
Yeah.
A24 is apparent. I think it was A24 is making a Barney movie with Io Edibiri. I'm so confused.
What?
Uh-huh.
I mean, sure.
That's like a lot of nouns you just pulled out of a hat.
It feels like that, doesn't it? But no, I promise, it's true.
I mean, I don't know. Sure, why not?
Yeah,
Anyway.
A24, Io Edibiri and Daniel Kaluuya are working
Don't
on
understand what's happening.
this.
Is it gonna be like for kids, or is it gonna be a like, you know what I mean, like some sort of?
I'm not even sure,
Wink.
honestly. Yeah, I don't even know.
All right, well, we'll see. I
I
guess.
need 12 pigeons. So anyway, you guys understand.
How many times have I said that? Yeah, this is good.
This is
I've been
good.
saying that for years, dude.
What is this game called?
the,
The
bench.
Bench.
The Bench. All right.
Untitled live action Barney movie project.
Well, with a name like that, it's gonna be
Add
catchy
to
name like that.
wish list. I mean, on the Steam page for this game, they show what your guy looks like. He looks very good.
Like an old guy.
He's an old guy, but he has very thick arms, which makes sense.
Throwing all
He's
his
throwing
pigeons.
stuff all the time.
Yeah. I mean, all that bread that he can throw.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to have broken.
Actually, it's kind of, now that I think about it, he's like Ricky Jay with bread.
Anyway, this is.
Yeah, it's very good.
Anyway, that's the bench. That's on my wish list for sure.
Nice. Yeah.
It needs some cleaning up, but the premise is very strong.
Oh yeah, I didn't check when does that come out?
Tomorrow.
Well, that's the problem. There's some
Soon.
of these demos are like, yeah, just coming soon. Okay. Some of these are like, it's coming out in 2 weeks, and I'm like, okay, cool. So I can't have hopes you'll like fix this thing or that thing because it's basically done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello, pensioners
It's
and
this-
pigeon lovers. We hope that you've so far enjoyed the bench demo. They reworked the movement system. What the fuck does that mean? You're just moving from bench to bench. How was it before?
You didn't have the pigeon wipe.
Yeah, they had a
Yeah,
new
there's no
pigeon wipe.
pigeon wipe.
Added,
I mean,
reworked the brick pigeon. Added fast travel between benches via the map. Why would you do that? You gotta have the pigeon wipe.
You hate fun.
Yeah.
This is called the Ruffy in the Riverside. This kind of looks like a PlayStation game with like really, really extremely well animated sprites.
I told you it's like they animated the box art from a Dragon Quest game.
Yeah, for sure.
It does look like that, yeah.
Rest in peace,
Here's
Dragon
Orion.
Quest.
yes.
It was just recently the 1-year anniversary of his death.
Yeah. So that.
Yeah.
For those who celebrate.
I mean, listen,
Wow.
there's no wrong time to watch like Dragon Ball Z or you know what I mean.
There's no
Dragon
right time to
Quest.
watch Dragon Ball Z. What are you talking
You-
about?
Shut the fuck up! You shut your goddamn mouth! How dare you, fucking asshole! That's my religion. I'm only like halfway.
That's his
getting
Veggie
around that.
Tales.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like, you're not wrong. Like, listen, I learned a lot from Dragon Ball. Number one, there's always another level inside yourself that you can find in a bad situation. And number two, you unlock that by screaming a lot. And number three, it's cool when lasers are cool. They're cool.
I think you forgot about the screaming happens after
9,000.
like 10 hours of talking.
Talking, yeah.
Yeah.
But talking
that's
while
just
you're
shonen,
posing
man.
and kind of fighting, you look like you're about to fight, but then you
It's a
don't.
little
Right.
musical
Talk a lot
thing is-
first,
Yeah, it's
and
very
then you
cool.
eventually
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah.
I mean, like, without stakes and without people hyping the shit up, like, shonen's just people, like, just
Did you
punching
guys
each
see
other,
that there's
you know what
a
I mean?
mini golf game demo that's mini golf but Ultimate Chicken Horse?
No,
No,
What?
that sounds amazing. What?
put
Why
that
are we
on.
playing that right
I
now?
don't know. I forgot to download it. I don't think it's.
Is it multiplayer?
I believe so. Yeah.
Is the demo multiplayer? I should say.
I think so, but I don't think you can get it now. I think it's all been taken down.
What was it called?
No,
Yeah, what
Yeah.
was it called?
can't
I
remember.
gotta wish list this.
They
What
did
was
it.
it
They
called?
played it on the Giant Bomb stream. Although
Okay.
if you just type Ultimate Chicken Horse mini golf. Because of a gem. I don't. So what? Were there other demos that you guys played that you want to talk about before we wrap up here? I'm gonna do like one more after this and then call it out.
4 score.
What's that one?
That's the golf thing.
No.
FORE score.
I played Turtles Tactical Takedown.
Mm-hmm. I also played that.
Is that a
another
is that a Ninja Turtles game?
It
Yeah,
is. Yeah. It's another strange
It's-
scaffold one. One of the
it's-
4
it's
games they
kind
have coming
of-
out this year.
Yeah. It's kind of it's got a lot of fights in tight spaces, but Ninja Turtles in it.
You get the knights and the fights.
I have not grabbed knights in tight spaces yet. No.
Okay. I hear this one has even tighter spaces and even more fightses and knightses.
Well, it definitely has way more knightses because there are no knightses in the first one. Only fightses.
Only days.
But the thing that I don't like about the turtles, like so the thing that I liked about
what do you not like about those turtles
is that it's toidles.
Are you trying to shoot a Hadoken there?
Looked like it, yeah.
Or a Kamehameha to get back to Akira's.
Yeah, that's what you when you grab a texture and then try and throw it on something.
Oh, okay.
Like I can grab that grass and then turn the water.
That's cool.
Yeah. Like you can turn like you can like grab like the boxes texture and then you can like turn steel boxes that you can't break into breakable boxes.
Yeah.
But it seems it's pretty limited in what interactions those
it's
work
no
with,
scribble knots.
Which I mean makes sense,
yeah.
but is a little disappointing. Oh, I do like a good bee jump, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of buzz around that.
I mean, all guys like a good BJ, you know. Bee jump.
Yeah.
I agree, B-Gen, it is really cool.
But fights in tight spaces and knights in tight spaces have a deck building aspect, and the Ninja Turtles one does not. It's just like you have a certain number of action points every turn, and you can use any of the moves that are in your loadout at any time, as long as you have enough action
See,
points.
like I feel like I should be able to throw this water at that player.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't seem to be.
That's what I thought you were gonna do. Yeah.
I was trying to, but
I mean, you can pick it up, so that's weird. Can you throw it on the ground underneath it?
I was thinking maybe I could turn this water into grass so I could get.
That was my presumption of what
Can you turn
needed
the
to do there.
I get the dirt, maybe?
Let's say, can you turn the dirt into water or vice versa?
Oh, it looks like the sand. Yeah, there we go. Sure what that accomplished, but okay.
Did you die because you were in the sand? You were in the ground.
I know this is a neat idea, and I like the way it looks. And it plays totally fine, but
I think Kurt's right that like the game like this that will like blow everyone away is if like anything can be turned into anything. If you do that and do it in a good way, yeah.
Oh,
No, it's quicksand.
It's quicksand. Okay.
Yeah, you put sand in water, it became quicksand.
It was fun to see you flail a little bit.
Yeah, you were like, no.
Oh, rock. What if I? Well,
Try it.
doesn't seem like it.
Can you like break?
Can you turn it into bees?
Just bee jump.
That's your answer for everything, Alex.
Listen,
you can't just bee jump your way through life, okay?
It's worked so far.
Got me where I am today.
What about when A's jump?
Why would you're so disrespectful right now.
Oh, I can do a butt stomp.
Yeah, it's Mario, dude. Come on.
Wow.
I was about to say, why don't you turn the water into grass? I was like, wait, that's the very first thing you said.
Turn that plant into a red plant.
Great.
How dare you?
I mean, I know I can turn the water into vines.
You're like
Well, why don't
Jesus almost. You're like Jesus with an accent.
That drop.
Do it on the waterfall. Yeah.
You did it on the waterfall already.
Yeah.
It didn't slow
I'm
down.
watching the actual thing. Sorry, I'm behind. This game seems like it would piss me off because I'd be like, I got an idea, I know what to do, and then the game will be like, that doesn't do it.
You can't do that. Is that a scrubbing bubble?
Yeah, it looks
Nice.
I don't see anywhere near enough.
The way that thing like got punted away. It was very satisfying.
Oh, dude, mushroom. You're gonna be all big now. Can you like steal the mushroom? Yeah, you can.
Okay, see, this is. I know you can do this. You have to do it to everyone?
Okay, that's annoying.
That's
Yeah.
annoying. I see. I have to build like a thing so I can get up there.
Yeah.
At least it was only 2.
I don't know.
Though the
Seems
counterpoint
neat,
to what Alex
I want
is
a
saying is,
better indication of where I can
yeah,
Yep.
things.
Yeah.
But also, it's a demo.
Yeah.
Oh, I found a moth.
I distinctly remember when Kurt and I were playing Tears of the Kingdom. There were a couple times where we were texting about puzzles, and we were like, "What was the intended way to do this?" Like, you can do whatever, but like, what did they want me to do? It was like working backwards on a puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
I think I told you guys about Kimono Tea Time, right?
Yeah,
You did.
I
Yep.
played it a little bit.
We'll make one cup of tea. Try not to necessarily need to. I know. Is there anything else? We'll do one more after this.
That's what you said last time.
Yeah, I know, but I play this for.
ねえお姉ちゃん私最後までずっと
I hope it gets a
幸せがいい
maybe a little punch up in the transition before it comes.
I'm sort of torn because at the right now I'm looking at the Steam like what's like on sale and like what are
Mhm.
people pre-ordering.
I
and
really
so
wanted to
I'm-
play some Everhood too, but that demo is that. You guys know what Everhood is?
I was gonna ask about that one. Actually.
Everhood is like it's like a kind of like an Undertale kind of RPG, but the battle mechanics
yeah,
are
that's
like
right.
Rock Band.
Yeah,
Kind of.
right.
It's like so instead of like it being like a weird like bullet hell RPG system, it's like a weird Rock Band rhythm system.
Oh, I
with
see.
kind of a
It's-
weird RPG.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. The sequel to that is coming out. The first one was interesting, so I was kind of, but I didn't. Also, I love that. So this town is named La Bataille, which is having just watched the French film The Beast, which in France is called La Bataille, like based on the Henry James short story about like crippling anxiety. That's very appropriate for this. Also, there's another town that's named after the Albert Camus story.
Stranger.
Yeah. Yes. So
After this, you should try Deliver at all costs.
okay. I
Is that
still-
out?
It's not out.
Or there's a demo?
Yes.
There's a demo.
Eric,
Okay. Yeah, I was curious. Like that looks pretty good.
I
Actually.
am enjoying the
I
writing
just
in this.
poked around at his list and was like, "Oh, this one."
Since
ahead,
you,
start.
since
Probably I should
you,
move my face away here.
since you spoiled what's going on, like I'm impressed with the writing, the way that they're implying a lot of things that,
and not telling
like,
you
I think the
anything.
writing is maybe slightly better than you were giving it credit for.
There's just some awkward phrasing and stuff, but it's generally very good. I plan on playing this when it comes. But anyway, this is like a cute little visual novel style thing where you make tea for customers that come into your little cafe that you're opening.
Tea and snacks.
But it is set in a world where a pandemic has wiped out a large portion of the human population, and it seems like the only people that are left are living in weird little like enclaves. And so that's where you are. You've just shown up here and you decided to open a tea.
It is funny that like I said, I played a bit of this, and like at one point what's her name? The top girl, Tart.
Also, I think all of the characters are named after.
Yeah, they're all snacks. It's like scone and galette and.
Oh, but Dragon Ball is stupid. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, listen, if this game has
no one
like
likes vegetables.
If this game has like a thing where I have to watch like a 75-minute cutscene where two dudes like glow at each other.
It's not 75 minutes.
It's like 3 episodes. It's like 75 minutes.
3 minutes.
It's not. It's not that long. I mean, the show. Like, listen. I'm gonna break with DBZ fan common opinion.
The dessert of the day is macaron special cookie.
There's Dragon Ball Kai, which is a shortened version of it, and I think that's better than the actual like regular.
And yeah, that's because in the original version, sometimes there'd be 5 episodes where just guys like grunting at each other.
Yeah, and it cuts down on a lot of that. It takes some stuff out that I would have wished they.
Oh, there's only 3.
But you know.
I mean, that's 40 minutes of your life you get back.
Listen, fine, just watch the movies then. It's all a lot shorter. Fine, Jesus fucking Christ.
Also, the sprite art in this game is fucking. I will say, like, there's a lot of games that attempt to do some of this stuff, but almost none of them have sprite art that's on this level of like detail and stuff. Even compared to, I still think the best one of these that I've seen is Valhalla VA-11 Hall A, basically. So it's like a weird thing, but it's like a cyberpunk puzzle game visual novel where you serve alcoholic beverages to people, and then like you can use those things to like kind of like influence how they interact with each other. Like different mixes of different beverages will kind of change their mood, and so then the conversations that play out take a different pretty neat. There's another one that's kind of like that too, called the Red String Club, that has a bunch. Also,
I think
spoilers.
That's been on my wish list for a long time, and I've never gotten.
It's been out for like 15.
Yeah, I know. I just never got around to it.
So check out Malo the Unicorn. Don't get too attached. She fucking dies in the demo.
Oh no.
This game is on some real ass shit, yo. But yeah, I like a Japanese adventure kind of first person adventure game kind of thing with a really fragrant tea. Also like tea. Let me tell you everything about Darji. He likes nettle.
Pop. Scoop. Wow. Okay, that is good. Behind.
Also, she's like whispering the sound effects.
I can hear it. Yeah.
Anyway.
She's no Garlic Jr., but she's pretty good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
See, this guy respects.
So then you get to pick
the good shit.
Is
Garlic
it?
Jr. stuff wasn't good. Yeah, that's.
So what was the other one? What was the thing? Oh, deliver all. Alright, we'll make. This is put out by Konami, but.
Really?
Yeah.
They're making games again. What the fuck is this
No, I
shit?
think they're just publishing.
No, they're just publishing
Yeah,
games.
I mean, that's
The year is 1950.
They're bankrolling games again.
Which, incidentally, I was gonna say I was looking at that list, and what's on there is the Suikoden 1 and 2 HD remaster, and I'm just like, dude,
I've
I
heard
don't know.
maybe not so good.
Well, we're in a weird point in time where like those two games are being released. And I don't care, and it's like, damn, how did that?
I had the same thought.
Yeah.
Like. Yeah.
It's just there's too much. There's other shit going on. I'm not gonna do that. Maybe I'll get it someday. But they're like,
I care.
Hey, give us
I care, but
$50,
when I'm hearing that maybe it's not very good, then I'm less inclined to care.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm disappointed. They're not good.
Well, they announced a new one too, and it's like a phone game, and people were like, legitimately like, "Oh wow, is this gonna be the return of?" Well, and it's like, bro, no. Like, what do you mean? Like,
the phone one's gonna be the return to form.
I listen. Those games were pretty much, they were good during their era, and then they were still kind of good after that because.
1 and 2 are good. 3
Yeah,
I like,
because
but most people
in
hate.
the era of
And
super
4 is, like,
super
terrible.
slow, super boring PlayStation 2 RPGs, they were still good. But then you try and go back and play them now, the writing sucks because the translation is terrible. It's bad in 1 and it's worse in 2, and it makes those games really hard to play, even though they're pretty snappy.
And there's cool stuff in the second one, but like, yeah, it's hard to get to sit through the writing sometimes to get to it.
Yeah.
Like the whole fight with Luca Blight is fucking cool as hell. That shit rules. But it's also like, even when it's happening, it's like, it's just like, dude, who wrote this? Like, it's like a first grader.
What a hard time. It's the capture.
I see it.
You?
I see the I see the start screen.
Oh, you see it in
title screen.
Discord.
Yeah.
I can't get OBS.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes. It's going now. I don't know. Okay. Yep. I started this, but when we were talking the other night, just before we started playing Baldur's Gate.
I mean, the trailer looks good. It's like, hey, what if just a bunch of insane bullshit? So that's all I know.
Yep.
I know literally nothing.
Good morning, fellow islanders. It seems we're blessed with yet another.
Is it made by somebody that you've played games by before, Alex, or something? Or?
What, this?
Yeah.
No, I don't. It's just like one day it just like showed up somewhere, and I was like, oh, that looks neat.
Here are the latest headlines. The sheriff's department
I won't say what I saw. I won't even say what my initial impression was, because it kind of would give away what kind of game it is, and I want Anthony to just like see it. Far out.
Elusive
Games.
albino marlin cited Anthem.
On
That'll
Steam,
pique
the
your
company
interest.
that made this is
agreed.
Like, this is their only listed thing. So.
As a man who enjoys fish and the ocean.
And albino animals.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't? Though?
Now here's some more music. Carl, did you
This must be made in Sweden.
I was just thinking that. Like,
Klaus
Oh, it makes you say
Fagerström.
that.
something. Mhm.
I mean, Alex Fault with umlauts over the A. Lars Olsen.
Good morning, ladies and gents.
A red envelope could only mean one of two things: secret admirer, or someone wants to murder me. Miss Landlord. Definitely a love letter. Let's see. 3 months overdue on rent. Yeah, I got till end of next week. Great. Another
Pay the
one
rent.
for the pile. Yep.
Can you call that a
One's
pile?
definitely on.
It's vertical.
Now, where did I put that?
A vertical
receipt?
pile, yeah. Up journal.
This is my journal. I don't go anywhere without it. Definitely not for publication.
All of his
I
sexy.
used to scribble down my engineering notes back in the day. Now it mostly contains my thoughts.
With the help of We Deliver, anyone can enjoy the luxuries of the mainland.
Luxuries.
We deliver anything, anywhere.
Ooh, I don't know about that hand.
Harold F. Girther.
That's actually one of the things I saw in the demo, in the trailer. I was like, huh.
Harold
And then it went
Arthur?
nuts.
just now on 13 Farrell
Harold
Street.
Girther.
So, a couple of years
Where did
back,
my cows
all
go?
roads
Is a
led
good.
me to Saint Monique. That's where
I feel like I've
everything
seen
kicked
that
off.
whole
Girther
sub-headline
They were the
in
talk of the town.
local newspaper.
The big man himself, Harold, practically had a halo around his head in these parts. He's a chip off the old block, as far as visage goes, at least.
St. Monique's residents and visitors are alike now abuzz with discussions of the extraordinary sighting. Oh man, I want to read more about the albino.
Oh, yeah.
That's for a later mission.
Hope so. I can turn the sink on and off. Can I flush the toilet? Good video game.
Oh yeah.
That's
Good video
yep.
game.
Sign of a video game.
Enlist to go to the moon.
Must be like a Fallout type of
Where'd I put the damn
retro
keys this
future.
time?
Yeah.
Breathe,
I like that Alex said he didn't want to spoil. He like his comments would spoil what kind of game this is, and I still can't figure out what kind of game this is.
Like, we're not at
Wait
the
for
game yet.
Isometric.
It is isometric.
It's marked lack of jumping that Eric is doing.
Somewhat eccentric neighbor. He lets me use it now and then, all for just bringing him his groceries.
Okay.
He's often up on the roof after sunset. Odd habit.
Drive. Left trigger and right. Whoop. Whoop.
Mr.
Okay.
Bottom of the carnivore.
Oh,
All right,
shit.
here we go.
Give it another try.
Yep. Well, that house really fell apart, huh?
Yeah, do you see what's happening now?
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Oh, yeah, this is
Yeah.
okay. Sure.
All right. Okay. Good. Good.
Well, they get up though. They're okay. They're just mad at me. Oh, they're chasing me.
Yeah.
I guess I can always check the tourist map if I lose my
What?
way.
Oh, he's got an axe.
Oh, shit.
Okay. All right. This seems good.
Now I'm.
Wait, there's more.
I'm stuck there.
Now I'm reviewing the name of the game
Yeah.
and seeing where this is going. Yeah.
Yep.
I will just say the trailer.
Just said I'm
ends-
walking here.
The trailer ends with him delivering a nuke. Like there's like just a nuke down strapped to his car.
Just drove through those houses.
Excellent. You
Yeah.
sure did.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Oh, I thought there wouldn't be like wanted level kind of thing. I thought they were just gonna go that route.
I don't
That's
think
no
there
fun.
is. Is there a wanted
You just
level?
had
I
to
don't
It's
know.
police.
the thing just popped up that said police, but
There's a siren on your map.
Oh, there is. There's a cop right
yeah,
there.
there's a cop right there. And I like how he's committing almost as much damage as you are.
They don't care about that.
This car is pretty tough. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Can't move that dumpster.
They don't make them like they used to.
How's your car, Anthony?
I still don't have it back.
Okay.
Oh man.
Have you heard any updates?
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully the wanted level goes away. I get into Saint Monique City. Whoops.
Nope, there he is.
Hey, see! I better escape. I don't want to end up a science experiment. Damn.
What? Car is starting to look a little.
I was gonna say your
Yeah.
car.
What question?
It's taken a lot of beatings, but
Police!
you lost your car.
Take his car.
Your number's up.
Oh no, he grabbed me.
I hope this won't be on the
He's
news.
fast.
I'll take this car instead. Oh, this is faster.
I got the zippy one. Yeah.
There's my other car right there.
Is this a scratch?
I hope Mr. Johnson isn't unhappy about how you wrecked his car.
Who?
The guy that you took the car from.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
Obtained money, $10.
Yeah, there's like yellow crates that if you break them.
Take the train. Take the train.
I have to. This is where I'm supposed to go. Here.
No, get out and take the train.
Oh, do you think I can steal the
Like
train?
drive it. Yeah, absolutely.
Like Grand Theft.
You cannot take the train.
Ah,
That's not. I mean, that would only really be
not
good
yet.
if you could take it off the rails.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Well.
it's pointless.
Or like make it fly, like in that one
What a peculiar
train
place.
simulator game, Halloween DLC. Fly the train.
Yeah.
Please don't step in it.
Right. Hi. Where
This-
can I
the
find
oil.
the administrator?
Which one? The nice one or the asshole?
Oh, the ass. Gee, I don't know. The former? Looking for a job.
Desk, warehouse, or courier work?
I there was an ad on the radio?
Ah, Harold then. Good for you. At the stairs, one floor, office. Can't miss it.
Thank you.
Oh, and please don't step in it.
Second floor it is then.
There we go. Thank you so much.
This door, perhaps?
Some serious shade from the janitor.
This is your life
I
now.
thought maybe I'd leave
Remember
greasy
Winston from
footprints all
2 years
over.
ago.
I was hoping.
Come in.
Here goes nothing.
Yes? Can I help you, young man? Yeah, shoot. Where are my manners? Harold F. Girther, CEO, but you can call me
Harry
Harold.
Girther, huh?
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Yeah.
Winston, sir, Winston Green. I heard an ad on the radio. Said you're hiring.
Win green.
On the radio?
Hmm?
This morning, you mean? Wait. Now, that was a while ago. They must have mixed their tapes up. How
Oh
embarrassing.
no.
You mean there's no job?
Oh, I'm sorry, son. You're not from here, are you?
Well, actually, I grew up on a farm, sir. A couple of hours south of New Reed.
Ah, a farmer's boy. Oh, necessity is the
That dog
mother
working?
of
I bet
invention.
you milk
Place
this.
is a goner now, though. The highway project saw to that.
Oh, that damn
Damn
highway.
highway.
Winston, this is Donovan, my son. Donovan, this is Winston Green. He came here looking for work, but
We're not hiring right now.
That
Rob Lowe.
trumpet section coming in there is kind of
Radio edit.
suggestive.
It seems like you're out of luck, Mr. Green. Hope that damn host chokes on his mic. Anyway, wanted to remind you about that report. You know, Allison, hate to fly up there empty-handed next week.
Donnie Sharp, good with numbers. However,
He's clearly the asshole.
It's about reciprocity, community, people, trust. Tell you what,
One age really
I've
fast
got an
across those two
idea.
photographs.
Go down to storage, find Johnny, tell him Harold sent you to run a few deliveries, and he'll
Okay.
set you straight. In the meantime, I'll make some calls. When you're done, return to me, and we'll work something out.
Okay.
I thank you, sir.
Least I could do. Good luck, son.
Fuck out of my office.
Where's Johnny?
Here's Johnny.
He's right there.
I'm Johnny, the linchpin of operations here at We Deliver. You see, I'm the one who orchestrates the flow of everything, from the tiniest paperclip to the largest orders. You'll be receiving your assignments directly from me.
Grab this fork.
It's crucial to understand that I have refined these processes to perfection over my years here. Adherence to my methods is not just expected, it's essential for our collective success. Remember,
wow.
Winston, in this pond, I'm the one who keeps the ecosystem balanced. I look forward to seeing if you can swim with the current.
It's your
Company car is parked outside.
algae.
Go find it, and I'll
That's-
call you on the radio with instructions for your first delivery.
He's the albino marlin.
That's my new nickname, by the way. Or to refer to
The
me as
albino marlin.
The albino marlin.
All right.
From on.
Again?
I thought we were behind. We had that part of your life behind us.
All right, let's go.
I wonder which car it is.
This smells like a fish market in here.
Winston, there is a parcel waiting for you at a shop at the north side of St. Monique City. The Palm Royal are preparing for their big Vicennial celebrations. You are to transport something they ordered as part of their grand finale.
Pyro's Havoc Emporium. Oh, there's a jump button for the car.
Oh, shit.
They told me about that yet.
Oh, you're here to pick up the kiloton.
I mean, they did say press A to jump.
It's out back.
Didn't say it would transfer to the car.
Just wait for a moment before you load it up, okay?
Is that because he's getting up?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Okay.
This is just going to go off as you drive around. Lift it through back.
Wow. He's... Nice.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Okay. Oh, blew my tires off. Great.
Great.
Oh, I can get out and fix the wheels.
Let's settle this.
I think I punched me and I fell in, and I hit him in the nuts with my head. Seemed like the jump button only works when you park.
It'd be OP otherwise.
Waiting for someone to land in one of those cars. There it is.
Yeah, I hit that one.
Went wrong way.
She just grabbed onto the bumper.
The bumper fell off.
Now you've done it. Stay
Payback a clock.
Face the music.
So Alex, you
Or
must
what?
have loved this.
That-
You must have loved this.
What, this game?
He's
I didn't-
definitely, he's definitely watching and not playing.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not playing Monster. I actually am watching it, but I have like other one and stuff. But yeah, no, I like saw the trailer and I was like, dude, I'm down. Like stupid game where you can just crash through a building and like everything's exploding all the time and it's goofy. Like, yeah.
There's a shot in the trailer where you have
like a demo. I'm in.
where you have a bunch of balloons in the back of your car and you're like floating around because it's off the ground. I was like, okay, yeah.
I was gonna say, like, this game is gonna live and die on what kind of crazy
Stupid
stuff
shit
you're-
they get to do. Yeah.
and how it affects your car.
Oh. Guy punched me out of it.
I'm gonna get water. I'll be right back.
Did it. Best.
Nice.
The fact that there are just no consequences, it seems like. Good.
Yeah.
Upwiggling.
Are you sure that I should sign for this, sir? I'm just a bellboy, and this doesn't seem right.
Thanks, buddy. Bye.
That the customer paid extra for additional packaging, Winston? What nonsense! I ignored that, of course, and was able to save money for the company. A good businessman is always searching for ways to save money, Winston. Remember that.
This is how much you get paid.
Jeez.
215 fireworks shot off.
Hello, I'm ready for the next delivery.
I was wondering if you were going to have to drive all the way back.
Winston, there is a customer with a parcel waiting for you outside of the Sunset Sip. Watch out!
Nice.
Hey, over here.
Right behind you. Yeah.
Hey, pal. Glad you showed up. I just need you to load up this crate of fresh melons.
See what this is like? What this game had?
Don't believe a word that man tells you. Those fruits are far from fresh. They stink to high heaven. He tried to fool me first, as if I wouldn't recognize inferior products.
Honest mistake, miss. Someone must have pulled one over on me by selling bad produce.
Oh, I see. Oh, no.
How am I supposed to make any money back when you turn the cargo into a fruit slurry?
I didn't want to do it. Alright, let me do this.
Yep.
Yeah. I just want to see what it does to your car.
Seems important. But...
Your stink car.
I want to drive around the city throwing. Where?
Hey, buddy, what's your name?
Winston, at your service.
Pleasure to meet you, Winston. First off, I need you to drive to Sunkissed Farms.
You immediately lost. Excellent.
Yeah, they need to be in the box. That was the problem.
Maybe.
Okay,
No,
so
the
you
box-
have 62 melons.
Yeah, right.
You want to deliver
You need at
20.
least 20.
The old broad says, we'll find a buyer, just you wait.
You're just throwing melons everywhere.
Yeah, I think the box broke when he pushed it in.
Yeah, well, when it reset.
It doesn't have the box, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was because they seemed corralled, but it's clearly not there.
And he just...
I suspect it was going to break no matter what, because there's no way they don't intend you to fling melons everywhere.
You already lost 17, dude. 18,
Listen,
19.
The less there are, the less can fall out.
You know
Yeah,
what?
that's
Galaxy brain.
It's just
He's
math.
smart. Yeah. Eric's gonna get it to 21 and then go.
Punch it.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with these fruits that can't be fixed with a bit of razzle-dazzle.
But the razzle dazzle. What's this?
I don't think you're actually going to see it.
Think I can make it?
No, I think that there isn't any razzle dazzle. He's just
ripping
spewing
somebody
bullshit.
off. Yeah.
Although it sounds like there will be multiple delivery points. The way he said your first stop is here.
I think we got a pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. We're down 9 melons since last time.
Yeah, but Kurt, we still
12.
have 23 more melons in you.
Yep. Yep.
Your truck is half empty of melon guy. Whereas I...
Melons are half destroyed kind of guy.
It's about the melons you don't play. Yeah, man.
Okay, you gotta line up your log trailer with the thing here.
Oh no!
Make sure you have your
pesticide.
Whatever that switch was.
They're going through. Hurry up and catch them.
Oh Jesus Christ!
You should have lost way more melons than that, the way it was going.
It gives me maybe the full...
Yeah, you're resetting. Yeah, you're resetting melons. Melon checkpoint.
Dave's dies.
Dave's dies. So it is a little Razda. I take it back. You are gonna... I thought it was just being a shyster, but...
we pumped them full of pesticides, and now we're gonna paint them up.
And now we're gonna shellac them, and then...
Oh, you're gonna make them look new, and then...
Yeah.
For a second, I was like, oh, you're gonna make like watermelon colored dye. It's like, no, wait, you're...
I think we're painting...
You're gonna color the... Yeah, you're gonna paint the melons, yeah.
Paint the roses red, paint the water...
Right.
Different shit.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta bounce.
Bye.
I look forward to finding out in the full game how this wraps up.
You're on tenterhooks with the...
Yeah, exactly.
How did you lost like 30 melons all of a sudden?
Car under the outlet and give it a good spritzing while I go talk to my buddy, the foreman.
Good night.
Right.
He's gone.
Hey, Freddy, old buddy, how's the missus? Come on, Winston. Get
Melon
going.
checkpoint.
You can only keep him distracted for so long.
Pull the lever on the tank. Yep.
Wow. So realistic. Look how pristine they look.
They do look very good now.
Look at that.
Don't touch them.
Now, bring them
You'll
over.
get some on you. Yeah. Return to the sunset sip. Man. Gotta go all the way back.
Steering seems more damn lens. So.
Yeah, it seems like they slosh sideways out much more so than anything else. Or when you quickly change directions really quick.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
The people on the sidewalk are yelling at me for grabbing it. Watch the melons.
Got brakes? Let's settle this.
Almost there.
Yeah, that guy died. I just said. That's all.
Come on. Yep.
Oh, that lady broke all my melons.
When you turn the cargo into a fruit slurry.
I have to turn this off.
Just checkpoint at the region boundary.
That's good. That's good.
That's okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, it gave you more melons too. You had less than that coming in.
Hey.
That's true. Yeah, you were like 23 or something.
Yeah.
First, now you've just thrown a whole bunch of them on the ground.
Oh, I got more. Break.
Yeah, it's the part. Just park it anyway, pal. Anywhere.
Oh, now these look excellent. I hope this taught you a valuable lesson about trying to get past me with inferior merchandise.
Thanks a bunch, partner. I'm off to celebrate this little caper with a drink. I'll probably choose some other joint, though.
Well, this is good.
Yeah. It's the appropriate kind of goofy.
188 melons dropped, dude.
Talking about.
Nothing. I said you delivered 30-something melons.
Yeah, I delivered all the melons that I needed in order to finish the quest. All right, we're getting out of here.
Yep.
Adios.